business.
You know, as we visit with our customers to explain what's going on in the car business, we want you to understand that we sell most of our inventory before it comes in because we have good prices. We want you to contact us about ordering a vehicle, or if you want to know about the inventory we have coming in. We'll keep you informed about the process the whole time. That's what we do at Glen Sane. We appreciate our customers. Glen Sane, and God bless our troops.
Perry Jones at Metz Cherry Stadium. Darrell Wilcoxon will join us for the color commentary of our broadcast tonight as we get set for this homecoming game. Understand that we're having difficulties with Facebook again tonight, so the Facebook gremlins have attacked. But we have three other options for you. You don't have to use Facebook. We have a website, ktmoradio.com, and you can see a button up at the top that will take you to our broadcast. What does it say, Tad? Live TV or KTMO TV?
It's KTMO. It's on the Facebook.
And we're going to put all the links on the Facebook page. So if you normally watch on Facebook, you will be able to see our links. We have Twitter, we have YouTube, and also we're on the KTMOradio.com website. So three options for you to watch our game tonight. And for you folks on Facebook tuning in, we will say this, that if you like and share our post of the Kennett Indian football broadcast tonight, we are going to give away an armband, several armbands actually, and all you have to do is like and share. Thanks to Facebook for their great cooperation here as we get set for football. We want to thank Kennett Bowling Lanes. They have fun for the whole family. Globe Bowl every Friday and Saturday night from 9 until closing. They're a great place for food, delicious pizza, burgers, wings, and much more. Give them a call for birthday parties, family reunions, or corporate events. Give them a call. Kennett Bowling Lanes, another one of our great sponsors. Well, New Madrid County Central, their only loss was in Week 1, a 61-47 loss to the Richmond Spartans. Now, Richmond is out of Class 2 and District 8. And since that loss, the Eagles have blown out East Prairie 64-6, Dexter 33-7, Donovan 42-8, and a very impressive victory over Caruthersville 68-6. For New Madrid County Central, they are led by senior quarterback Chris Grissom, who has already thrown for over 1,000 yards on the season, 16 touchdowns, only one interception. One of his favorite targets, 6'5", Jadis Jones. He's one of the top receivers in the state with 523 receiving yards, 10 touchdowns. And Jadis Jones isn't the only threat. B.J. Williamson also has 16 catches, 406 yards on the season, and 6 touchdowns. And he has rushed for eight touchdowns as well. And he's even thrown for a touchdown pass this season. The Eagles are loaded with offensive weapons. Will the Kennett Indian defense be able to slow them down tonight? The Eagles beat the Indians last season at New Madrid, 35-29, and the Indians are looking for revenge tonight, homecoming night at Metz Cherry Stadium. Want to thank T.R. Baker Insurance of Kennett, the independent insurance agency, and they can offer a variety of insurance for both commercial and personal accounts, life, health, workers' compensation, and more. In business and servicing this area since 1966. Give them a call for an insurance quote today. Again, like and share our football post on Facebook, and we are going to give away a few armbands. Paige will have those to give away tomorrow to our random winners that she will send a private Facebook message to. And Tad has some general admission tickets to the Delta Fair, and later on in the halftime, he will be walking around in the bleachers and passing out some tickets to all the fans here at homecoming from Metz Cherry Stadium. We'll take another break, be back with more as our pregame continues from Metz Cherry Stadium. Back after this.
At Harris Pharmacy, you can get all of your prescriptions in one stop, and we'll even remind you when it's time to get a refill with our MedSync and Refill Reminder programs. Hi, this is Darren with Harris Pharmacy. Stop by today at 1224 1st Street in Kennett for your over-the-counter and prescription needs. You can come through the drive-thru, or we deliver for free inside the city limits of Kennett. We also offer flu, shingles, and pneumonia vaccines. Come see us today at Harris Pharmacy in Kennett. Good luck, Indians. The staff here at Harris Pharmacy are proud supporters of KHS football. We'd like to wish the team a safe and successful year.
Locally owned Kennett Trust Bank understands the importance of great service, great rates, and putting the focus on you. Hi, this is John Patton with Kennett Trust Bank, inviting you to stop by at our new location, 917 First Street in Kennett. We offer full banking services like checking, savings accounts, plus home, auto, commercial, and agricultural loans. Stop by our new location, 917 First Street today, or online at KennettTrustBank.com. Kennett Trust Bank is proud to support the Kennett Indians. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We have liftoff.
The best just got better. We've increased our speeds and made them symmetrical. That means you get the same speed with an upload as you do with a download. Fast just got faster. Our internet packages now offer speeds of up to 1 gigabit. Better streaming, better online gaming, better internet. CLGW Fiber Optic Internet Service. Internet at the speed of light. Schedule your appointment today.
Perry Jones back at Metz Stadium as we get set for football homecoming night as the Indians take on the New Madrid County Central Eagles. For the Kennett Indians, they're a perfect 5-0 in the season. Wins over Hayti 36-22, Doniphan 45-6, Sykeston 52-7, Caruthersville 52-28, and then East Prairie last week 54-6. Tonight, by far the toughest matchup for the Kennett Indians on the season as they take on the Eagles. Kennett has average scoring 47.8 points per game. New Madrid County Central 46.8 points per game. On defense, Kennett has only averaged giving up 13.8 points per game. New Madrid 17.6 points allowed per game. So on paper, it looks like a great matchup, and we expect it to be another great game when these two meet on the field tonight at Metz Stadium. Homecoming night for the Kennett Indians coming up shortly. Duncan Sheet Metal, another one of our great sponsors, both residential and commercial services. You can save money on your utility bills with a new energy-efficient unit. Wishing Caleb Duncan and the Kennett Indians good luck this season. That's Duncan Sheet Metal. Let's take another pregame break as we get set for kickoff. We'll come back and look at the Class 3 District 1 standings right after this timeout.
I started at NEA Baptist as a nurse intern. The people that I had with me, from nursing skills all the way to the patient care to critical situations, they had my back. I knew that I could go to anybody and they would know the answers and they would help me, and I would never be alone.
Any kind of inpatient unit in the hospital can be a little bit intimidating, so it's really important for us to support them. There's lots of programs to further your career, further you as a person.
And I wouldn't be the nurse that I am today without them.
At American Elite Realty, your business is appreciated. They are locally owned and support the communities you live in. Their professional agents can help you find your new home or commercial property. They work closely with your lender to make the buying process easy. Contact a professional agent at 573-888-5373 or view their listings at AmericanEliteRealty.com. Tina Privet, broker, an equal housing opportunity company.
American Elite Realty is proud to support the Kennett Indians and wishes them a successful season.
FCC Youth Star, school and community-based. They're here to help youth struggling with emotional or behavioral health issues. They offer person-centered recovery and wellness, providing psychiatric rehabilitation care for kids 18 and under by following the 8 dimensions to wellness for a balanced life. The FCC Youth Star currently serving over 550 kids with the tools necessary for wellness and recovery. Visit fccinc.org or call the crisis hotline at 800-356-5395.
You'll always get the best price and selection on new furniture and appliances from Bullock Furniture in Kennett. Come check out their huge selection of living room and bedroom suites, recliners, and name brand appliances, plus bedding and flooring options, priced to save you money and ready for delivery. Right now, get 0% down and no interest for 2 years for qualified buyers. Secondary financing is also available. Get the best price and selection on new furniture and appliances at Bullock Furniture, 1111 Independence Avenue in Kennett.
Perry Jones back at Metz Stadium. Darrell Wilcoxon will join us in a few minutes as we get set to take on New Madrid County Central in a big homecoming matchup. Special thanks to Paige Gillick running our upstairs camera this evening, and down on the field it'll be Tad running the sideline camera. Lance Penn will have reports from the sideline for us this evening, and Mackenzie Jones doing our engineering tonight. Once again, having difficulties with Facebook tonight, but you can like and share. Tad has posted all the details on Facebook. We're giving away some armbands to the fair. And also, Tad's going to be walking around the crowd. We have some general admission fair tickets that we're going to give away in the second half of halftime after the homecoming and the band performing here at Metz Cherry Stadium. Looking at the Class 3 District 1 standings, of course, a win by Kennett tonight would be so big as they have to try to move up in the district standings. Valley Catholic first in the district, Park Hills second, just a little more than a point separating those two teams. Kennett is currently 10 points back of the top spot in the district, even though all three teams are undefeated this season. Tonight, Park Hills Central in a big matchup against Valley Catholic, and then next week, Valley Catholic will play their in-town rival and district rival, St. Genevieve, for the Kennett Indians to move up in the district standings and really have a shot at first place in the district. A win over Class 2 New Madrid is almost essential tonight to stay in the hopes of that district championship in the regular season. Zenith State Bank, with locations in Kennett, Zenith, and Arbord, locally owned and serving this area since 1935. Full-service bank with home, auto, and agricultural loans. They're online at zenithstatebank.com, where banking is made simple. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. We're going to take another pregame break. We're still just about 12 minutes away from kickoff for this. When we come back, we're going to look at all the games around the area, some exciting ball games going on tonight, and then we'll get ready for the opening kickoff here from Metz Cherry Stadium. We'll back with more right after this.
Delicious deals for delicious meals at McDonald's. Get exclusive deals on your McDonald's favorites in the McDonald's app with contactless mobile order and convenient drive-through pickup. Get a free large fries when you download the McDonald's app and join My McDonald's Rewards. Download it today. Your local Kennett McDonald's has been serving the Kennett community for over 30 years and is proud to support area youth.
All your friends at the local McDonald's wish the Kennett Indians a safe and successful season. Go Indians!
Harvest more of what you grow with Case IH Axial Flow Combines. From header to spreader, Axial Flow's industry-leading innovations deliver cleaner grain from the field to the bin. Get the capacity you need with easy adjustment options to match your crop and field condition, all while minimizing potential grain loss. Add the automated efficiency of the optional AFS Harvest Command and take control of your harvest. Put your grain in the tank and your money in the bank with Axial Flow Combines. Available at Baker Implement with locations throughout southeast Missouri and northeast Arkansas.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wayne. I'd like to invite you to Wayne Chiropractic. Come on in.
Hi, I'm Melissa Morgan. When you're ready to schedule an appointment, just call Wayne Chiropractic.
Soy Gabriela García. Síganme y el Dr. Wayne los ayudará a estar mejor.
Wayne Chiropractic offers DOT, sports, school, and pre-employment physicals and now accepts Medicaid. Learn more at kenmochiro.com or stop by Wayne Chiropractic at 913 St. Francis Street in Kennett, kenmochiro.com. Southeast Missouri State University. Your university, your hometown, with personalized support from faculty and staff who care. Prepare for a career that matters from day one, all while earning a degree in your own backyard. Do more than take classes. Take control of your future. Get your 4-year degree at Southeast Missouri State University. Learn more at cmo.edu/regional.
Back at Metz Cherry Stadium, the teams about to run out on the field are New Madrid County Central out on the field, and Kennett about to run out in front of this big homecoming crowd this evening. As games around the area tonight, of course, the biggest one in southeast Missouri right here at Metz Cherry Stadium as the Indians of Kennett host New Madrid County Central. Battle of the top position in the SEMO Conference Central standings. Also going on tonight over at Valley Catholic, Park Hills Central. Couple of district foes. That's number 1, Valley Catholic, playing number 2, Park Hills Central in the district standings. Cape Central is at Farmington tonight. Dexter goes to Caruthersville. That broadcast on KCRV FM and also on our KCRV Facebook page this evening. Fox at Poplar Bluff, Jackson at Sykeston, Kelly is at Scott City, Malden at East Prairie. One of those teams will get their first victory this evening, and Portageville at Chaffee. And we'll have that broadcast for you tonight on Sports Radio KMIS. That's on the AM dial at 1050. 103.9 FM and streaming at kmisradio.com. Canceled tonight was Charleston at Hayti due to recent activities and just too much danger to play that ball game tonight. So Charleston and Hayti canceled this evening. Saturday games, Bayless at St. Vincent, Father Tolton at Doniphan. We want to thank our great sponsors, including Greg Wilson, your State Farm agent at 1125 First Street in Kennett. For home, auto, renters, life, health, and commercial coverage, see Greg Wilson. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Spirit Line is out lined up. The Indians will run out on the field shortly, and a beautiful night for football as we're still about 7.5 minutes away from the kickoff of this one. SEMO Health Network, their school-based health center located in the Kennett schools. Students and staff can see a health care provider without leaving the school. Preventive visits, immunizations, mental health concerns can be addressed as well, along with sports physicals, in-house lab work, and screenings like COVID-19, influenza, and strep throat. Call 717-1130 extension 2 to schedule your appointment. We're going to take another pregame break as the Indians get set to run out on the field. We'll be back for that. Then Darryl Wilcoxon will join us as we get set for kickoff here from Metz Cherry Stadium. Homecoming night. Back with more after this.
At Todd and Atwill LLP in Kennett, your situation matters. They understand that unfortunate circumstances arise and are here to provide the legal services you need with integrity and care. Partnering attorneys Darren Todd and Lee Atwill are committed to providing the best legal representation possible. They specialize in personal injury, criminal defense, social security, disability, bankruptcies, and more. Visit toddatwill.com for more information. Todd and Atwill, LLP, proud to support the Kennett Indians.
When it comes to taking out a loan, you need a team you can trust, a local community bank you can depend on. At First State Community Bank, we are that team. We're local people making local lending decisions. Whether it's buying a home or even a new car, you can rest easy knowing all decisions are made in the communities we live and work in. Speak to our expert lenders at your local branch or visit fscb.com today to get started. First State Community Bank. Success starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Bank NMLS number 412605.
Back at Metz Cherry Stadium, the Indians get set to run on the field. Darryl Wilcoxon joins us, and we want to thank Zenith State Bank, with locations in Kennett, Zenith, and Arbor, locally owned and servicing the area since 1935. Full-service bank with home, auto, and agricultural loans. Online at zenithstatebank.com, where banking is made simple. Kennett Indians getting set to run out on the field. This big crowd gets set for some excitement here. Few fans from New Madrid County Central across the way. Not a extremely large crowd for New Madrid County Central. And here come the Kennett Indians as you're looking down toward the Indians as they run out of the Spirit Line. Darryl, this is the biggest game of the season by far for both of these teams. And going to be a tough test. We're going to find out a lot about New Madrid and Kennett tonight.
New Madrid's got a really good passing game, and I suspect, just like in years past, their running game's not a slouch either.
Last year, that running game, I think, surprised Kennett a little bit. We knew they could throw it, but then they also had success running the football as the Kennett Indians run out on the field. And we're getting set for kickoff here at Metz Cherry Stadium. And Darryl, it's, you know, the game at New Madrid last year, the weather, we expected rain. We were prepared for rain and probably thought we were going to get wet during that ball game. And really, the rain didn't start until very late in the ball game. And then Kennett had a crucial injury to Jordan Jarrett in the first half and then turned the ball over several times and ended up losing that ball game.
We did not play our best football last year up at New Madrid. I'm hoping, of course, still don't have Jordan Jarrett now that he's graduated, but Daniel Boatman is great.
I see him down there.
You see him down there?
we might be able to put a jersey on him. He looks like he's ready to go.
We could put a different number on him and put him in there.
Big homecoming crowd here at Metz Cherry Stadium. Our referee tonight, good officiating crew here tonight. Ben Godwin is the referee. The umpire, Chris Rushing. Cale Williams is the linesman. Tim Harmon, the line judge, and Tyson Tibbs, the back judge here tonight for this homecoming Friday night, Metz Cherry Stadium. Now the homecoming festivities will be at the half, and we'll have all of those for you. Again, be sure to like and share. Tad has all the details on our Facebook page. We're having technical difficulties on Facebook, but we have lots of options for you to watch our live stream. We are on YouTube, we are on Twitter, and we are at the KTMOradio.com webpage. So 3 options there, as Facebook, after they have changed, have really caused problems. I know other people up in the booth said they've had similar problems. So that's why we put 3 other options up there, Daryl. So we might be able to have several options there. We're about to have the coin toss here. I see a number 5 walking out there. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's. Gosh, I hadn't seen him in a year, so I don't know if that's him or not, or if that's. We do have a 5 on our team right now, so.
Having a coin toss here at Metz Cherry Stadium. A little breeze blowing from north to south. So as you look from the Jeff Wheeler press box here at Metz Cherry Stadium, that would be going left to right. Your mind or looking at our live stream.
Perry, over there in the southwest, or southeast corner of the stadium, a couple of classes, I think, set up having tailgates, class of 2002, and I think maybe the class of 1982.
Homecoming night. A long discussion here before we have the coin toss. Thanks again, Mackenzie Jones running our video controls this evening. Tad Jones down on the field. Lance Penn will have some sideline reports for us this evening, and Paige Gillick upstairs running our main camera here for our homecoming coverage from Metz Cherry Stadium. Coach Andrew Webster walks back over to the sideline, and the officials still talking to the players, and now we're going to say Kennett won the toss, and as usual, they're going to defer to the second half.
Now, this is just me talking because I'm not a coach, and I watch a lot of football. But if I knew the team was supposed to be as good as this team is we're playing, I'm not sure I would have deferred to the second half. I believe I would have given it to them right off the bat and shown what we got first.
The only way that backfires, Daryl, is if you come out and stop them, get the football back and score, and then all of a sudden they're thinking, now then they're going to get the ball in the second half. So it puts the pressure on the Kennett defense to start this ball game and the Kennett kickoff team not to give up great field position, and it puts pressure on New Madrid's offense because they need to take advantage of getting the football.
Exactly. I'd say probably 90% of the time this season we have done an onside kick or a squib kick. It's not very often that we kick it deep, but we'll see what we do here.
A couple of men deep for New Madrid County Central. B.J. Williamson, one of their talented receivers, back deep, and also Ty Williams. Now they're going to switch sides of the field. They stand at their own 15-yard line, and the Indians will kick it away. And welcome to our coverage. Kennett Indian football. Beautiful night for football. Good to have you tuned in tonight to our broadcast. Lots and lots and lots, thousands of folks watching our broadcast each and every week. We appreciate all of them and all of our great sponsors. Jose Flores set to kick it off, and we'll see how the Indians play this one. And it is a high kick, angling down the field, taken over the shoulder by B.J. Williamson. Runs up the center of the field and gets out to the 35-yard line. Pretty good coverage that time by
Pretty
Kennett.
good. 9 to about the 36. That's not too bad.
Chris Grissom has had an outstanding season so far as he has been red hot. The quarterback, he's a senior. They're going to put the ball right on the 35. That's where New Madrid County Central will start this opening drive. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They're going to spread it out on 1st and 10. Jadis Jones, he's the big target, 6'5". And now somebody jumps on the side, and New Madrid County Central is going to have a false start. For Kennett, that's good. That's going to make it a 1st and 15.
That's excellent. When that whistle blew, I was afraid it was a Travian Walls going off sides.
Walls has been putting such pressure on the quarterback, and that's going to be the key to controlling this passing game, is getting pressure on Chris Grisham. Grisham out of the shotgun, running back to his right. 3 receivers left, and he'll throw it to the right. Man-to-man coverage out there, and the pass is caught across midfield. So we see the big receiver, Jones, man-to-man coverage over there, and that is just a mismatch out there for the Kennett Indians, as Will Gaines out there defending, but there's about 5 inches difference, and that was the difference in the big pass play.
Yeah, and if you're running alongside and you're trying to watch the ball, trying to watch your receiver, it's tough at the last minute to jump up and knock it away.
From the 43, New Madrid runs it straight ahead for about 4 yards on first down. They'll get to the 38-yard line. Minner with a carry. He's their primary running back. He's a junior. Ty Williams, another junior. We'll also see a lot of action in the backfield. 2nd and 6, 3 receivers left. The big receiver, Jones, out to the right. Grissom looks to the sideline as they appear to be changing plays. Now he looks left to 3 receivers streaking downfield. The pass is going to hit Riley Spencer in the back. Riley wasn't looking for the ball, but it happened to hit him in the back, and that's incomplete, and that'll bring up 3rd and 6 for New Madrid.
Yeah, he was looking to just keep his eyes on the receiver and not watch the ball, which sometimes works well, and this time it did.
So it's 3rd and 6, New Madrid County Central from the Kennett 39-yard line. Opening drive of this one, 3 receivers left, the big receiver. Jadis Jones out to the right, high snap, throws it out to Jones, a crossing pattern, has the reception, trips and falls, and we'll see if he has enough for the first down. He's very close to the sticks.
I believe he has it.
And they're going to say 1st and 10. So he was wide open running a crossing pattern. Kennett gave him some cushion, and that was an easy first down even after he tripped. Picks up about 6.5 yards on the play. New Madrid on the march. They'll hand it off this time. The tailback cuts left, breaks a tackle, and gets inside the 35, down to the 34. Good gain on first down. Looks like about 7 yards on first down.
Caleb Duncan in on that tackle for Kennett. Missed the first tackle, but Caleb made sure he went down.
2nd and 3 for New Madrid County Central. The football at the 24-yard line of Kennett. New Madrid getting the opening kickoff, and they are marching it down the field. 4 receivers right, 1 to the left, empty backfield for Grissom, the quarterback. So far, New Madrid spreading it out, couple of running plays, but Grissom's going to have 5 receivers in the formation. Throws it over the head of the defender and into the end zone, touchdown, and there was nobody around the receiver that time. As touchdown New Madrid County Central, and hauling that one in was B.J. Williamson. He had about 5 steps on the Kennett defender, and just like that, 6-0 New Madrid.
That didn't take long.
Their field goal kicker and extra point kicker looked very impressive in warm-ups. He was hitting 35-yarders just very regular in the pregame warm-up, kicking into a pretty strong wind, and that's Montejero. Right-footed kicker, and the extra point attempt is blocked, so it's no good. 6-0, though, New Madrid County Central on top. We'll get the football when we come back to Metz Cherry Stadium right after this.
McPherson Medical and Diagnostic in Kennett provides health care to all ages, from in-house testing like x-rays, brain mapping and training, ultrasounds, and state-of-the-art CT scanning, to cardiology and ENT services, general surgery, and non-surgical skin cancer treatment. They also offer specialty services like hormone replacement, wound care, and a weight management program. Same-day appointments available, and walk-ins are welcome. Learn more at McPhersonMedical.com. Dr. Timothy McPherson is proud to support the Kennett Indians.
I'm Dr. Tim McPherson, and I proudly support the Kennett Indian football team.
New Madrid County Central strikes first with 10:07 to play first quarter. Now it's Kennett's turn to get the football. See if the Kennett offense can move it down the field against New Madrid County Central. 6-0. Eagles lead this one.
Well, hope we can get through that line like we did blocking that kick on the next time.
Grissom hasn't been pressured passing so far, and his big receivers have been able to run free. See if the Kennett offense can answer as they get the football. This ball is squibbed along the grass here at Metz Cherry Stadium. Picked up by Gaines. Gaines runs to his right toward the center of the field. Now trying to cut it up the field and nowhere to run. He's going to be brought down at about the 23-yard line. He was running left to right, and New Madrid did a good job stringing that one out. Kennett will take over 1st and 10 from their own 23.
Only a 9-yard kickoff return, but we've seen the offense do really well at times this season. Let's hope they do again tonight.
Tanner Pierce will be the quarterback. Daniel Boatman, the running back, behind him in the formation. Receiver right and left, tight end, and a fullback also in the formation. Motion man is Gaines. They're going to run the option left. Tanner Pierce will keep it, turn it up the field, and get yardage just shy of the 30-yard line. Nice gain on 1st down. You always like to get a good positive gain on 1st down, and that's just shy of 5 yards on the first carry. We'll call it 2nd and 5 for the Indians, trailing 6-0 after the opening drive by New Madrid County Central. Pierce again out of the shotgun, this time Boatman to his right, one receiver right. Motion man left to right will get the carry. They try to turn it up the field, and there's not going to be any running room there. As New Madrid County Central again strung it out toward the sidelines, and Will Gaines tried to turn the corner, but there was just no running room there for Gaines, and that's going to be a loss and bring up 3rd and 9. I think early on we see that the speed of New Madrid County Central, Darrell, they're going to be able to defend over on the sidelines, and Kennett's probably here forced to throw it down the field, but they're deep in their own territory. Pierce rolls left, has a little pressure, now looks downfield, going to tuck it and run. He needs to break a tackle, and he's very close to the sticks on the far sideline. We'll see where they mark it. The Kennett players are saying move the chains. We'll see if the officials say that. That's the one that counts.
I'm not sure he got it. He might have, but let's see.
I can't believe they don't stretch the chains for this one, and now they say 4th down. I think I would want a measurement here in this case because it is like 6 inches.
I would too.
Deep in their own territory, Kennett appears to be going for it. They put the 2 fullbacks in the backfield. Boatman behind the fullbacks. Boatman gets the carry straight ahead. They're going to stop him for a loss. They got penetration in the backfield, but now the near side official is going to say the forward progress might be enough to pick it up.
I think if they mark it there, that's a 1st down.
Kennett player slow getting up after the play. And that will pick up the 1st down. They got penetration into the backfield, but one of the linemen very slow coming up. Now the Indians will go out and check on the injured player. That's a big, big 1st down. You turn the ball over there on downs, Darrell, and New Madrid's got a real short field, and they just marched it down the field to score.
Yeah, and they didn't need a short field their first time, so.
Injured player up and making his way off the field for Kennett. I believe is that 60? It's hard to read on some of their jerseys when they get them bunched up. I don't know.
66.
66.
Kevin Thompson,
and that's a big part of our offensive line. Hopefully Kevin's back in there quickly. 1st and 10, Kennett from the 34-yard line of Kennett. Pierce looks to hand it off to Boatman. No one there, and Pierce will run it for a big gain and have a 1st down. Out across the 45. Again, mixed up play, and the Kennett senior quarterback said, well, if he's not there, I'm going to take off. And that's what he did, and that'll move the chains. Another Kennett Indian 1st down.
And another thing with that,
first quarter.
Even if it was a blown play, they get to looking for him. That gives Boatman a little time to get the ball and run then.
Football on the 45-yard line of Kennett. As Kennett approaching midfield on their opening drive of the ball game. Gaines in motion. Pierce gets the snap, rolls left, and throws it across the middle. And pass is incomplete. A little too low for Caleb Duncan trying to dive for that football. About 9 yards down the field. It will be 2nd and 10 for the Indians. So far, we see New Madrid County Central getting pretty good pressure on Pierce. He's having to get rid of it quickly, and
He actually had Will Gaines behind their backs, but he didn't sit quick enough.
That's the problem with not having enough time, being pressured and having to roll out. 3 receivers near side. Now they'll throw a screen pass near side to Duncan. Gets a good block on the corner. Caleb breaks the tackle, has a first down and more, down to the 40 of New Madrid County Central. Nice play, nice block to really open that up for Caleb Duncan.
Caleb really does well after the catch. He's got good hands, but he can move after he catches the ball too.
Another Kennett Indian first down on their opening drive of the football game. 7:01 to play here in the first quarter. 6-0 New Madrid County Central. Boatman gets the carry, going left. Daniel almost slips, somehow stays on his feet and picks up 5 yards on the play.
I thought he was down on a knee. Valley Catholic leading Park Hill Central 7-0 early.
All right, we're going to go down on the field real quick to Coach Lance Penn with an injury report on the sideline.
Yeah, I just talked to Coach New over here, and he's been kind of looking at Kevin, and it looks like it's an ankle roll. He's got his helmet back on, kind of got some good movement over here, so we're hoping to see him back in the game here shortly.
Lance Penn down on the sideline. Thank you, Lance. As carry by Boatman will make it about a 3rd and 3. Daniel picked up a couple of yards on that play. 4-down territory here. If you went for it from your inside the 30 on the other end, you're going to have 4 downs here, and they bring the big backs in the backfield. A couple of fullbacks as the power formation. Let's see how Kennett handles it. Hopefully Kevin Thompson can get back in there. He's a big part up front. A handoff straight ahead.
Marshall Rogers.
Marshall Rogers with a strong run, north and south, and this time headed south for a first down. Mark the football at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10. Thanks to Lance Penn, Tad Jones down on the field, Paige Gillick upstairs on our main camera, and Mackenzie Jones running all the controls up here in the booth. Again, a couple of fullbacks in the backfield. And the running back that time trying to cut to his right fell down, and Marshall Rogers lost his footing, and there'll be no gain on the play. We've seen a couple of players slip here tonight.
We have. I don't know if they've got different we haven't had any rain, so the field shouldn't be wet. But we've seen 2 or 3 slip and almost. He did fall down, but the other 2 almost did.
Again, a couple of fullbacks in the backfield blocking on a 2nd and 10 from the 27-yard line. Pierce takes the snap, and he's going to run it to his left, cut it inside. Good gain by Tanner Pierce. Breaks the tackle, still on his feet, and he's down to the 5.
Great run.
Kennett Indians moving the Case IH Red Zone, brought to you by Baker Implement Company. As the Indians own the drive, trying to tie this ball game with a touchdown. 4:47 to go, opening quarter. I'm really not surprised we're seeing this big double fullback backfield and trying to run more of a power formation against New Madrid.
Well, when you put Evan Parker back there for a blocker, some people better get out of the way.
Morrison also in the backfield, and the handoff goes to Boatman straight ahead. They get some penetration. Daniel avoids the tackle in the backfield and gets positive yardage down to about the 3s. 2nd and goal from the 3.
Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd down and goal.
We're seeing New Madrid, though, get some penetration into the backfield, and the backs, normally when you have the 2 fullbacks, we've been running over people going the other way, but they're getting some penetration.
As Coach Webster, I might even consider giving Parker the football here and let him run it in.
Couple of fullbacks again, and now they shift out of the formation over to the right side of the line. 2nd and goal from the 3. And the quarterback Pierce will keep it. He's dragging an Eagle with him as he fights toward the goal line and going to only pick up maybe a yard on the play. Again, New Madrid gets some penetration. It's going to be 3rd and goal for Kennett, and it's still
from about the 2.
Yeah, just about the 2-yard line now. Might have picked up a yard on that play. Rogers was in there as fullback. Boatman back in. Fullbacks line up to the left of the quarterback. Boatman behind Tanner Pierce. Caleb Duncan to the left side of the line. They run Boatman straight ahead.
Boatman's in.
Daniel into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennett. Kennett answers with a long touchdown drive, and we're tied at 6. We'll see if the Indians go for the 2-point conversion or try to kick the extra point to take the lead. Play clock hasn't started running, so it appears Kennett's going to go for the 2-point conversion. I haven't seen any indication that they were going to try to kick this. Tanner Pierce will huddle his team up. Now the play clock is running. Kennett trying to take the lead with a 2-point conversion. 3:05 to play first quarter. Daniel Boatman, Evan Parker out there. Morrison blocking in the backfield. Now fullbacks move out to the right side of the formation. They're going to run to the right, look in the end zone, look to throw, looking. Tanner needs to get rid of it. Does toward the end zone, and it's incomplete. We are tied at 6. 3:05 to go first quarter. New Madrid gets it when we return right after this.
Hey y'all, this is Abby Gatewood with the Outdoor Store located in Colorsville, Missouri. Let me tell y'all a little bit about all the things that we have here in store and online. Ladies, we got you covered with our Southern classy style. We have loads to choose from. Simply Southern, Southern Fried Cotton, Swig, Vintage Havana, Brewmate, Flying Monkey Jeans, and lots more. Guys, if you need a gift for your special someone, we can help you out and even gift wrap for you. Come shop with us anytime at theoutdoorstore.com. Always remember, shop local, y'all.
Back at Metz Cherry Stadium, the Indians score and tie it up 6-6. 3:05 to play first quarter. FM Bank at 500 Independence Avenue in Kennett. Full service bank where decisions are made locally. Auto, home, commercial, and agricultural loans online at myfm.bank. To FM Bank, people matter. An equal housing lender, member FDIC. Daryl, let's see if we can get a stop here. Again, we're having difficulties on Facebook, but we have links where 3 other streaming options, including our website at ktmoradio.com. Also on the radio at KBOA Radio or KBOA FM at 105.5. This kick angles toward the near sideline is going to go out of bounds. So they tried to pin the return man along the sideline. It'll go out of bounds and
put them almost probably where they were the last time they got the football.
I would. If that's one of those penalties, and I don't know if you can or not, but if you could decline this, you could make the team back up and kick it again, and that would
well, that's the way it used to be.
I would be very inclined against a lot of teams to kick it out of bounds if it's automatic 35-yard line.
Right. For a fact they're not going to get a run back on you. And
let's see if New Madrid can repeat what they did on their opening drive, move it down and score a touchdown. They'll hand it off and running right and getting some running room, and they may take it to the house as headed toward the end zone is Minner, and it's a foot race, and with one play from the line of scrimmage, Minner is going to go in 65 yards for a touchdown.
Wow. That's not what we planned.
No, that will put a shock to the defensive unit. 2 quick touchdowns by New Madrid, and it's 12-6 in favor of the Eagles. New Madrid appears to be going for the 2-point conversion, and I would not blame them the way they moved the football so far in this ball game. They're looking to the sideline. Coach Tyler Fullhard at the helm has done a great job with the Eagles. What was once a struggling football program, they have some athletes and very, very good team in Class 2 football. They have a couple of blocking backs in the backfield. Quarterback will try to skirt around the edge, and he is brought down shy of the end zone. Good job penetration there by the Indians to keep him out of the end zone. 2:51 to play first quarter. New Madrid leads 12-6. We'll be back with more in 30 seconds.
Stop in the barbecue shop in Keith's Pool Care for everything you need for your next barbecue. From your favorite grill brands like Traeger, Oklahoma Joe, Weber, and Bayou Classic, to a large selection of charcoal, pellets, and smoking wood. The barbecue shop also carries delicious rubs and sauces and has a seasoning sampling station. Check out their Lodge cast irons, charcuterie and cutting boards, Uni pizza ovens, Pit Boss griddles, and all the accessories you might need. The barbecue shop, Stop in today in Keys Pool Care, 1215 Independence Avenue in Kennett.
But Darrell, the Indians will have to answer again. One play, 65 yards by Minner, their tailback, and New Madrid goes on top 12-6. Kennett had to work for their 6, and New Madrid, one play, gets theirs. Now let's see if we can just wear down maybe the Eagles. Indians set to get the football again, moving from north to south. They'll skip this one along the turf and a high hop. Now it skips over the Indians, and they'll have to fall on it. Had a chance to get pretty good field position, but it hopped over the player on the far side of the field trying to recover that one. And again, the Indians will have the football down around the 20, so a long field for the Indians.
That's one of your running backs. You wouldn't think that he couldn't handle that bouncing kick, but
it almost looked like a bad hop for a shortstop, though it did come up and bounce over his head. You got a good kicker that can put some mojo on that and get a lot of top spin. You're going to get some crazy bounces, and that's what we're seeing from New Madrid County Central. Line of scrimmage, the 21-yard line of Kennett as they start their second offensive drive. More conventional set this time for the Indians. Man in motion. And they'll pitch it out to Boatman, trying to get around the left side. Nothing but white jerseys out there. And Daniel.
Looks like a face mask, but I don't think they're going to get called on it.
Going to be brought down about the 21-yard line. So far, we're seeing that we're not able to run sideline to sideline and get any openings on the outside. New Madrid is very stout. Maybe about a 1.5 yard gain on first down for Daniel Boatman. He was looking for somewhere to go, but it was just not there. 2nd and 9 for Kennett from their own 22-yard line. Now Boatman lined up behind Pierce, and a handoff to Boatman. Cuts right, now back inside. Good run by Boatman. Daniel carries a couple of defenders across the 40, and finally down at the 42. You know, Daniel came up to me at the fair the other night and shook my hands, and you don't realize how small Daniel Boatman is.
That's why you see him a lot of times. You see him go into a crowd, and all of a sudden, he's underneath somebody and coming out.
1st and 10 Indians out at the 43-yard line of Kennett. Daniel will get a breather, and coming in will be Marshall Rogers to be the running back. 1:54 to play in this opening quarter. It is flying by, and we have a good ball game here at Kennett. Rogers will move to the left of the quarterback, Pierce. 3 receivers near side in the formation. Pierce has it, hands it to Rogers, goes straight ahead. Gets stood up at the 45-yard line. Gain of 2 on 1st and 10. 2nd and 8, Kennett. Law Office of Jeff McCormick. He can help with criminal defense, divorce and family law, personal injury claims. Jeff McCormick reminds you that if you think you need a lawyer, you probably do. Located at 405 1st Street in Kennett. Give him a call, 888-4357. He can give you the help that you need. 3 receivers near side. Pierce with a running back behind him on a 2nd down and 8 from the 45 of Kennett. This time, Rogers is met in the backfield. And right now, Kennett losing the battle at the line of scrimmage because New Madrid is getting penetration. Even when they run a couple of fullbacks in the backfield, they're not getting a lot of blocking up front.
Kevin Thompson went back out there, but now he's coming back off. So that ankle must be bothering him.
Yeah, he's limping over toward the sidelines, so that's not good for Kennett, especially up front. 3rd down, 8 yards to go for Kennett. From their own 45-yard line, 3 receivers near side. Boatman behind Tanner Pierce, the quarterback. They need 8 yards. Pierce looks to throw, now has pressure, throws near side, pass complete, wide open. Caleb Duncan runs over a man and down to the 25-yard line. What a call, what a pass play, and Caleb Duncan did the rest as he rolls to the 25. 1st and 10, Kennett. They're going to mark him down at the 26. That's a play that the Kennett Indians really needed there.
That was a really great play. Lots of yardage. And, of course, Caleb Duncan, like I say, he can catch, then he can move it afterwards.
3 receivers to the left, and Pierce again looks to throw. Has a little time, throws it, has a man open, end zone, touchdown Indians! Great pass and catch by the Indians, and Who was that? Brooks Niggett over in the corner of the end zone? I believe it was 13. Hauled that one in.
I couldn't tell. That looked like 13. Yes, it was. Brooks Niggett.
So Brooks Niggett, a great catch in the corner of the end zone, and Kennett ties it at 12. 11.7 seconds to go first quarter. Kennett again will go for the 2-point conversion, trying to take the lead in this ball game. This ball game has been everything we thought it would be. A couple of fullbacks. Now Pierce will motion out of the backfield. Evan Parker back there by himself, and Big Evan rumbles into the end zone. Kennett takes the lead.
There was a big gap, and I think New Madrid said, I'm not getting in his way.
They said, boys, let's get out of the way. It's not worth the 2 points. 14-12. Kennett leads this one. We kick it off to New Madrid County Central when we return right after this.
Hi, my name is Tyson Allen. I'm a Dunklin County native, and I'd like to introduce myself and Classic Home Loans as your new local friend in the mortgage business. Classic Home Loans opened in Dexter 15 years ago, and we have grown once again, opening a branch right here in Kennett, Missouri, located at 1330 First Street. We love to stay at the top of the competition, just like your Kennett Indians football team, and want to help you get the best deal possible. If you're looking for a mortgage, come by and get a no-obligation loan estimate and let us see if we can save you some money today.
Classic Home Loans is a division of Flanagan State Bank. NMLS 408461. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Final seconds of the opening quarter, 11.7 seconds. Both teams have scored on their first two drives. So far, the defense hasn't been able to stop the opponent in this one, and Kennett with a 2-point conversion gives them the 14-12 lead. It's New Madrid County Central's time. A high kick. This one's going to be taken at about the 12. Running straight up the middle of the field. Cutting to his left. Kennett with a nice tackle. And the ball carrier stopped at about the 32. On the return that time, A.J. Ruff, the junior. And Kennett, a great job defending that, and had some hang time on that kick.
It did. I've never seen him have one that hangs up there that long.
So good. I mean, Ruff is a great, great talent. Lots of speed, and they're going to mark him down at the 31. 3.6 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Exciting ball game from Metz Cherry Stadium. Like and share our broadcast. We got some armbands. You can go to the fair tomorrow afternoon. We're going to be giving away random drawing, and Paige will be out there tomorrow. Can hook you up with your armband. Motion man gets the carry. That's Jones, the big back, and he breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to have a first down. Woo, he's scary. Out to the 46-yard line, 1st and 10 New Madrid. And we'll take a break as we go to the second quarter from Metz Cherry Stadium. 14-12. Kennett with the lead. New Madrid with the ball. Back with the second quarter in 1 minute.
Here is a little reminder from your friends at Peltz Title. When it's time to buy property, sell some property, or refinance a loan that involves property, don't forget those parts of the transaction that absolutely have to be done right. The preparation for closing and the closing itself. If you are a buyer, you want the confidence that title insurance from Peltz Title will give you. Are you the seller? You need to be sure that the promised proceeds are where they are supposed to be. Request Peltz and let the experts at Peltz Title close your deal.
Football is in full swing. Now's the time to visit Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance to get that new recliner, and maybe let Wilcoxon's pair it up with a new 65 or 75-inch television so you won't miss a play on game day, which is almost every day now. And if you're not into sports, movies look great on these new TVs too. It's like having your very own theater. Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass, Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 75 years.
Back at Metz Cherry Stadium, they announced the float winners. Senior class float gets first place this year at the homecoming. Ultimate Fitness, they'll help you get in shape. They have 24-hour access that makes working out convenient for you. They also can help host your birthday parties. They have blow-up rentals and much more on St. Francis Street in Kennett. Give them a call, 888-9000. New Madrid County Central has been on the march. They'll have it 1st and 10 as we start quarter number 2. They trail Kennett 14-12 due to a 2-point conversion after the second touchdown by Kennett. Kennett crowds the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers near side, 2 to the far side, and the 6'5 Jadis Jones on the near sideline. Will Parker Gaines Tries to shadow him. They drop back and they throw to Jones. He has it complete. Gaines will drag him down at the 35-yard line. But so far, Jadis Jones is just breaking free, and Grissom has been right on the money with his passes, and that's another New Madrid County Central first down.
We've got some other scores. Perry Dexter leading Crothersville 7-0. Farmington over Cape 12-0. And good play.
A loss of about 2 yards on the play is the time Caden Minner, who scored on the long touchdown run, was brought down for a 2-yard loss back to the 37. We'll check all those scores at halftime tonight. Some big ball games, and hopefully we can get a score from up at Valley Catholic as Park Hill Central at Valley Catholic this evening. 3 receivers to the left, the big receiver Jadis Jones to the near side of the formation. Also a slot receiver to the near side, empty backfield for Grissom. Grissom has the snap, throws left, has a receiver, it's caught, and Kennett will make a tackle immediately at the 30-yard line. So it'll be a pickup of about 7. But that will bring up fourth down now, or third down for New Madrid County Central. So 3rd and 5 for New Madrid County Central, and again, 4-down territory. Will Parker Gaines is a great talent, and this Kennett defender is just giving up about 5-6 inches as they'll try to hand it off on the sweep, and here they go, turning the corner and picking up the first down, and knocked out of bounds at around the 10-yard line was New Madrid County Central.
On the carry was number 5,
B.J. Williamson that time with the carry. We're in the Baker Implement Case IH red zone. So let's go down to Valley Catholic winning 7-0. We're getting a score from McKenzie right now, coming in on that. So 1st and goal, as they say, the football just inside the 10. New Madrid knocking on the door again. Handoff goes straight ahead, and this time the Indians there. Good job defensively. A little extra action, and this is going to be a personal foul penalty against New Madrid and back them up 15 yards. You talk about a costly penalty, it'll be from the 25-yard line instead of inside the 10. If this is, I don't think this officiating crew's not going to let them get chippy.
Yeah, they're not gonna let them get away with little piddly things like that.
Uh-oh, it might be offsetting. And it was. So I think maybe the Kennett player said something, and the New Madrid player pushed him over backward, and that's
I think what happened once he pushed him over backwards, the Kennett player was on the ground, he grabbed the New Madrid County Central player.
So it would have put him back at the 25, and as it is, it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. 4 receivers left, 1 to the right. Man in motion, left to right. And they'll throw the pass, a little slant pattern, and no defense there for Jadis Jones. He'll catch it and go into the end zone untouched. New Madrid, 3 straight touchdown drives. Their 3rd score of the ball game. Makes it 18-14, and I'm sure the Eagles, even with their great kicker, will go for the 2-point conversion after getting behind in this one. So far, neither defense has been able to stop the other offense. 18-14 New Madrid, and here's the 2-point try. Grissom has it. He throws it. A fade pattern, corner of the end zone. It's caught, and the 2-point conversion good. Well, right now, Kennett defensively just has no answer to stop New Madrid County Central, but on the other hand, New Madrid hasn't stopped Kennett. New Madrid leads now by 6, 11:09 to play first quarter. Back with more in 30 seconds.
When your child is sick, you want a pediatrician you can trust. Dr. Andrew Beach has been serving the Kennett and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Dr. Beach provides preventative, chronic, and acute medical care for children from birth to 21 years of age. He is now accepting new pediatric patients. Call today to schedule an appointment for your child with Dr. Beach at 888-0001. 888-0001.
Hi, I'm Dr. Andrew Beach, and on behalf of Kennett Pediatrics, we proudly support our Kennett Indians.
Let's see if Kennett can answer They're now trailing 20-14, 10:09 to play. Second quarter after the New Madrid touchdown. Again, they'll bounce this one along the turf, and again, Kennett mishandles it, picked up at the 30. Now running straight ahead, Daniel Boatman. Watch out, Daniel. He runs over a couple of players and gets out to the 45. Daniel knows what to do with it once he gets it in his hands.
He does. I just saw it be in his hands, too, let me tell you.
4-yard line.
So the best starting field position for Kennett on this drive. They scored on their first 2 offensive possessions from the Kennett 44 is where this drive will start. Well, this is like a heavyweight fight. It's like a blow for blow. Who will be able to get a stop defensively? Or who will turn the ball over? You know, that's what we're looking at here. So far, the offenses have just dominated this ball game. Duncan moves to the right side of the formation. Pierce looks to throw, now being pressured, being flushed, throws, and alertly just throws it away. That's a senior quarterback for you, just getting it out of there. Wasn't anything there, and threw it away. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Indians from the 44-yard line of Kennett.
Got out of the tackle box and said, hey, we got nothing.
All Goods Towing, another great broadcast sponsor of Kennett Indian football, wishing Brooks Niggett and the Indians good luck this season, and Brooks with a great touchdown catch earlier in this ball game. 3 receivers right. Single back in the backfield. Now whistles will blow before this one gets started. Now they didn't have the ball spotted at the correct spot. Now it's at the 44. We didn't need a 2nd down and 11. Now it's 2nd and 10 for the Indians. Handoff. Straight ahead, and they're going to have no gain on that play as Marshall Rogers with the carry.
No gain of the play.
It's going to be 3rd and 10 Kennett. Incomplete pass and the run play that got no yardage, and now it's 3rd and 10 for the Indians from their own 44. They've had some big plays to move the chains already in the ball game, and this is a big one coming here. We haven't seen the power formation on this drive. It's been spread the first 2 plays and continues to be. Duncan will move to the left side of the line from his tight end position. Pierce looks to throw and has pressure straight up the middle. Rolls right, being pressured. And again, we'll just throw it out of bounds. Has no one open downfield, or not where he could get on the ball. His open receivers were back on the far side of the field, and Tanner was rolling to his right, and you don't want to throw all the way back across the field. That's always dangerous. And it's 4th and 10, Kennett.
And Mason Dowdy for New Madrid is getting in there every time.
He's a big one up front for New Madrid County Central. He is getting some pressure. Kennett's going for it from their own 44-yard line, needing 10 yards. And again, they spread the formation out. Boatman will now go out. Empty backfield. Tight end and 4 receivers. And Pierce now will punt it away. This one with nobody back to the return will roll inside the 20 and down to about the 14-yard line. That's the advantage of having your kicker also, or the quarterback also be your kicker.
Exactly, and I kind of figured they were going to do that, but New Madrid didn't, so they get it back on their 14.
New Madrid first team defensively to stop the other, and Kennett had to kick it away. 8:56 to play, second quarter. New Madrid leads 20-14. The law office of Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shearer, with proven success and decades of experience, personal injury, family law, criminal defense, estate planning, and more. 308 First Street in Kennett. Give them a call, 888-4664. New Madrid again spreading the field. 4 receivers, the back of the backfield, and Grissom looks to throw, has time, throws it down the field, has a man, it's caught.
Missed it.
Dropped. Ooh. He hit him right. When Grissom throws the ball, it's hitting his receivers, I'll tell you that.
It was right in his hands. He just did not grasp it.
I think he was looking toward the end zone because he had about a step and a half, and it would have been a foot race. 2nd and 10, New Madrid County Central. Football back on the 14-yard line of New Madrid. This would, if you're a Kennett fan, be a great time to force a turnover and get the football back. Worst field position of the football game for New Madrid. Man in motion, and they'll hand it off to the tailback. Watch out. He breaks through the line of scrimmage and breaks a tackle and brought down at midfield. 1st and 10 for the Eagles as they continue to roll offensively. Minner shows his speed. Paul Glass, who broadcast our Crothersville game, described him as a squirrely runner, and I see what he means. He's real shifty when he's on the run. 1st and 10, midfield for New Madrid County Central. Chris Grissom, the quarterback, looks to the far side. The running back is Minner. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. New Madrid leading 20-14, and a throw across the middle, tipped and incomplete. That was a dangerous pass, and about 3 or 4 Kennett defenders down the field that time.
Well, we're lucky he
dove
through it.
Picked that one off, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Perfect weather for football tonight at Metz Sherry Stadium, and the fans here in attendance seeing a good football game. Again, like and share our broadcast. All the details on our Facebook page. We're giving away some armbands. Tad Jones will pass out some admission tickets to the fair at halftime to the big crowd here. 2nd and 10, New Madrid. And this time they'll hand it off, and Kennett right there to grab Minner. And no gain on the play, and a good job that time stepping in there. Travion Walls. Boy, he has played so big defensively, and this is the ball game he's really going to have to step up. 3rd and 10, New Madrid from midfield.
But they'll go for it even if it's on 4th and long because they've had such success.
Look at the near side. Jadis Jones, 6'5", and Daniel Boatman at about 5'8", defending. Daniel would need a step ladder to knock it away. Look at the difference in size of these guys. False start will back them up 5 yards. So far, Kennett hasn't had an answer defending Jadis Jones. And
the only thing we could hope is that Daniel could put one of those patented big hits on him and he just cough up the ball.
Now a timeout on the field. 7:52 to play in the 2nd quarter. 20-14 our score. We'll take a break. Be back with more from Metz Sherry Stadium right after this.
You know, as we visit with our customers to explain what's going on in the car business, we want you to understand that we sell most of our inventory before it comes in because we have good prices. We want you to contact us about ordering a vehicle, or if you want to know about the inventory we have coming in. We'll keep you informed about the process the whole time. That's what we do at Glen Sane. We appreciate our customers. Glen Sane, and God bless our troops.
Back at Metz Sherry Stadium, it'll be a 3rd and 15 for New Madrid County Central from their own 45 after the timeout. It's a great time to hit the Kennett Country Club, go out and enjoy a great round of golf. Donnie Shelton out at the Pro Shop, one of our great broadcast supporters. Go out and see Donnie. He can set you up. The weather is perfect. The course is great. There is no better time to hit the country club than this weekend. See Donnie out at the Kennett Country Club Pro Shop. Appreciate Donnie and all of his support of our broadcast. 3rd and 15, New Madrid County Central. Kennett trying to get a stop here from the New Madrid 45-yard line. 3 receivers left. And the man on the near side, Jadis Jones, jumped a little quick, and now it'll be a 3rd and 20. So maybe if we can't stop them defensively, we can keep backing them up and maybe get a stop.
You talk about Daniel Boatman on the defense there. All of our taller guys are on the line. All of our backs, our defensive backs, are short.
We don't have many 6'5" players built like Jadis Jones. That's the problem, I guess. Jadis on the near side. Now they're going to throw a fade pattern to him, and Daniel was right in his grill, and it's incomplete. As Grissom had to throw it out of bounds, it'll be 4th down and 20 for New Madrid County Central.
I still say they're going to go for it, but 4th and 20, pretty formidable task, but
we'll see if New Madrid rolls the dice or kicks it away. Right now, they're appearing to go for it. You're right, Darrell. On a 4th and 20 from the New Madrid 40-yard line. Grissom has it. Now he punts it away.
Oh,
this
bad.
is a terrible kick. Short kick, And it's going to take a New Madrid roll down to the 35-yard line.
Their coach says, well, if their quarterback can do that, ours can too.
Well, Grissom has been wonderful throwing it, but his punt still, even at that, backs Kennett up to the 35-yard line. So Kennett still has a long field to go, trying to tie the ball game with a touchdown, trailing 20-14, 7:36 to play in the half, and the football right on the 35-yard line as the Indian offense back out on the field. Folks, you are seeing a heck of a ball game here tonight at Metz Cherry Stadium. Paige Gillick upstairs, Tad Jones down on the field, Mackenzie Jones running our controls, and Daniel Boatman doing what he does, running straight behind his blockers for about 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7, Kennett.
3 on the play, 2nd down and 7.
You know, we saw this a week or so ago where Boatman didn't do a whole lot in the first half and then turned on the Jets in the second half.
2nd and 7 for Kennett. And again, they put a couple of fullbacks in the backfield to block for Daniel Boatman as they run the power formation. And Pierce will roll right, look downfield. He has pressure, throws it in the flat, and it's through the hands of the receiver and incomplete. Man, he had a receiver open over there, and Will Gaines had it go right through his arms, incomplete. They put the fullbacks in there, and it looks like a running play, and Gaines would have had probably 18, 20 yards on that play if he could have held
it. Just
but
went off his forearm, and I think he was turning to go upfield too quick.
3rd and 7 coming up for Kennett from the 37-yard line. And now Kennett will take a timeout. 6:55 to play second quarter. We'll take a break. Be back with more from Metz Cherry Stadium right after this.
At Harris Pharmacy, you can get all of your prescriptions in one stop, and we'll even remind you when it's time to get a refill with our MedSync and Refill Reminder programs. Hi, this is Darren with Harris Pharmacy. Stop by today at 1224 1st Street in Kennett for your over-the-counter and prescription needs. You can come through the drive-thru, or we deliver for free inside the city limits of Kennett. We also offer flu, shingles, and pneumonia vaccines. Come see us today at Harris Pharmacy in Kennett. Good luck, Indians. The staff here at Harris Pharmacy are proud supporters of KHS football. We'd like to wish the team a safe and successful year.
Back at Metz Cherry Stadium, Kennett will have it with a 3rd and 7 after the timeout. Trailing New Madrid County Central 20-14, 6:55 to go, second quarter. Homecoming night. 4-1 New Madrid County Central, 5-0 Kennett. Gaines to the near side. Receiver to the far side is Riley Spencer. Kennett needing 7 yards. Pierce now sends Gaines in motion. Takes the snap, rolls right, now sets up, throws against the grain and throws it into the Kennett bench. He had 3 New Madrid players in his face. And the play was not open on the near side, and he throws it away, and it's 4th and 7 for Kennett. See if Kennett rolls the dice here, Darryl, from the 38-yard line. See if they go for it.
If I'm Coach Webster, I definitely do not. I don't want to give New Madrid the ball on our 39.
Lined up behind Tanner Pierce, so it appears they're going for it. Now Boatman splits out to the right side. This is more punt formation. Pierce steps back a couple of yards, and it's blocked at the line of scrimmage. It'll take a Kennett roll, now picked up. Nobody went down to defend it, and New Madrid County Central is going to run down the sideline, and they're going to go into the end zone for the touchdown. Kennett it was blocked at the line of scrimmage. New Madrid picked it up and ran it into the end zone, and nobody defensively there. Looked like the defenders just quit on the play. Like, well, dead ball, they touched it. New Madrid goes up 26-14, and it's starting to get serious here in the first half of this one. New Madrid. We knew they had a potent offense. We're witnessing it, but they're a defensive lapse on the punt coverage. And That time Pierce really didn't have the room to get that one off. They'll throw a fade pattern, and there's Jones, corner of the end zone. He just reaches up over the defender, catches that two-point conversion, and that makes it 28-14 to Madrid County Central. Kennett needs to answer. They'll get the football when we return. 6:33 to go second quarter. Back after this.
Locally owned Kennett Trust Bank understands the importance of great service, great rates, and putting the focus on you. Hi, this is John Patton with Kennett Trust Bank, inviting you to stop by at our new location, 917 First Street in Kennett. We offer full banking services like checking, savings accounts, plus home, auto, commercial, and agricultural loans. Stop by our new location, 917 First Street today, or online at KennettTrustBank.com. Kennett Trust Bank is proud to support the Kennett Indians. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
New Madrid scoring again, 28-14, 6:33 to go, second quarter. Kennett will try to answer here now, behind 2 scores. They will get the football to start the third quarter. So far, they haven't had an answer stopping New Madrid County Central. Whistles will blow and probably have an offsides on New Madrid, and they'll back it up 5 yards. Again, New Madrid's not kicking it deep. They're kicking a hard squib kick that goes end over end down the field.
And if you notice, he kicked it on the other side of the field away from Boatman.
Montejero, their kicker, and we saw him booting some long extra points and field goals in the ball game. They'll back him up to the 35, and we'll do it all over again. 4 men back. They're kind of spreading out because they know what's coming at them here. See if the Indians can get a big return. Again, this ball bounces along the turf. Now picked up by the Indians at about the 38. Turn it upfield at midfield, and good return that time by Kennett. They didn't let that one get away, Darrell, and that'll be about 50 yards away from the end zone.
I believe that was Marquise Pittman.
Good job by Pittman that time, coming up with the return. Brings it out to midfield. 6:26 to play here in the first half. Kennett up to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to send a couple of receivers out to the right side, one to the near side. Pierce out of the shotgun. Motion man right to left. The handoff goes straight ahead. Here's Boatman with a gain of 5 on first down. Gets down to the New Madrid 45-yard line. Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods, another one of our great sponsors. Roger and Chris Sledge, all their crew, outfitting area teams and individuals for years. We appreciate their support. Kennett Indian football and our Kennett Indian broadcast. 2nd and 5. Could almost call it 4 as the football is nearing the 44-yard line. Gains in motion. They'll run away from the motion, run the option, and that was a mistake. They pitch it to Daniel Boatman, and they're going to lose the yardage they gained on the previous play, and Kennett just not able to run side to side on the field against New Madrid so far.
Yeah, I think Pierce might have hesitated and kept it a little too long, but I know he was bottled up. But then when he pitched it to Boatman, Boatman was bottled up. So
yeah, Daniel had about 2 players around him as soon as he caught the pitch. So here's a 3rd and 10 for Kennett. Now back at midfield where this drive started. Receiver near side, one to the far side. Gains in motion. And Pierce looks to throw. Now being pressured, steps up, throws it down the field. Pass complete to Duncan at the 20. Caleb went up, hauled it in, and that's a huge first down, Kennett. As the nose of the football touching the 20, so the Kennett Indians move in the Baker implement, Case IH red zone with the big pass play.
That was good to see because Tanner Pierce had missed on his last 4 attempts.
Caleb saved that one as he went up and hauled it in. Bloombella Flowers and Boutique, one of our proud sponsors. And I know homecoming weekend, they do so much decorating and making things look great, and all the fans and royalty here at the games. You can see them for your Kennett Indian yard signs and door hangers. They make gift giving easy with fresh floral arrangements and a large variety of gift items like Tyler candles and Buff City soap products. Call them 888-3040 or see them at 1140 Kennett Street. Timeout on the field, and Kennett with a big pass play, and 5:01 to play in the half, Darryl. You get a score here, you get a stop, you get the football second half, and, you go down and score, you got your football game. The problem is, so far, Kennett hasn't been able to stop New Madrid County Central. That's been the challenge.
We've got to, first and foremost, we've got to put this into the end zone.
A couple of fullbacks in the formation, and now they're going to set up Evan Parker direct to take the snap on first and goal from the 20, and Big Evan rumbles forward. Look at him roll inside the 15 and all the way down to the 12-yard line. Tell you what, that's a pretty effective play right there. Evan picked up 7 yards on the play, 2nd and 3 for Kennett. Parker stays in there. I think Morrison, the other fullback, Boatman, the tailback, and this time Daniel gets the carry. He's hit and tries to bounce off.
I think they lost the football.
And New Madrid saying they recovered it, but so far haven't seen an indication. And Kennett fell on it, luckily. Again, that's a case of New Madrid getting penetration, and Daniel was hit about the time he got the handoff. 3rd and 3 from the 13-yard line for Kennett. Clock is running, approaching 4 minutes to go here in the first half of action. Metz Cherry Stadium. Good football game so far. Again, a couple of fullbacks. Boatman, the tailback. Pierce, the quarterback. And now Pierce will split out to the left side. Evan Parker awaits the snap. Evan gets the snap, and here he goes, rumbling forward, and they'll upend him.
Didn't make it.
This time about a yard short. Stopped at the 11. It'll be 4th and 1 from the 11-yard line for Kennett. No, they're going to say 4th and 3. So, no, they haven't moved the chains, surely.
Well, the ball is up almost on the 11, so.
Yeah, they move it up a little bit. We'll call it 2, 4th and 2. So Parker only got a yard on that play. Kennett needing 2 yards here to keep the drive alive, trailing 28-14. Again, 2 fullbacks. Boatman, the tailback, to the left of the quarterback, Pierce. Pierce takes it, hands it off to Boatman. Boatman shifting up inside, still on his feet, into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennett. Daniel Boatman, at first contact, just moved to his left and slid into the end zone. So the Indians answer and now trail 28-20 with 3:02 to play in the second quarter. Darryl, this is one of those nail biters. Both teams.
I told my wife when I left the house, I said, this isn't going to be a cakewalk.
28-20, and the Indians will go for the 2-point conversion. Again, a couple of fullbacks back there. Boatman behind Pierce. Now Boatman motions out, and here's Evan Parker by his lonesome in the backfield. Parker with a snap is going to throw it left side, and he way over it, incomplete. Not even Jadis Jones could have caught that one. It was way over the head of the receiver, and the 2-point conversion no good. So Kennett trailing by 8, 28-20, 3:02 to play in the half. Still plenty of time for New Madrid County Central. They're going to get the football, and Darryl, this is so important for the Indians here to try to get a stop before half. You're going to get the football to start the third quarter. But
absolutely. Now, we've seen that 2-point conversion before with Parker going to pass it to Tanner Pierce.
But it was a jump pass.
It was a jump pass over the middle, not to the
That was almost a fade route toward the corner and was incomplete. So the Indians will kick it off.
And I'm not saying he doesn't have the skill set to make that pass, but
it was a nice spiral. It was
just
way
good.
High.
It was just a lot. I think if we'd have had somebody like Cartwright from the Eagles from years ago, he would have made that catch.
Lance Penn down on the sideline. Tad Jones with her sideline camera down on the field. Paige Gillick upstairs. I'm Perry Jones. Darryl Wilcoxon here. And Mackenzie Jones running all of our controls up in the Booth this evening. A high kick taken at the 20. Now New Madrid drops it, picks it up at the 25. Kennett tries to get some coverage, and it's not very good coverage as they're going to run it around the corner and out of bounds near midfield. Don't see any flags, so New Madrid's going to have really good field position to start this drive. 2:53 to go in the half.
Run out of bounds at the 50-yard line, where New Madrid will take over 1st and 10.
You know, that punt coverage cost us points, and that time a kickoff coverage really cost us field position. Less than 3 minutes to play in the half. See if the Indians can get a stop. New Madrid would like to answer the Kennett score. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. So far, Kennett has not stopped this offense for New Madrid. Now their tailback will get it, breaks out of a tackle, going to have 5, 6, 7, and push forward for a first down at the 40.
On the carry, number 7, Caden Minner.
Minner, the junior tailback, doing that one all on his own, will pick up a first down. Clock stops momentarily as they will move the chains. 1st and 10, New Madrid. As soon as they set the chains, the clock will roll. New Madrid still with 1 timeout remaining here in the half. Or actually,
of course, my stats are unofficial, but I have Minner with already over 120 yards on the ground.
That big run by Minner earlier, the difference so far. This time Grissom will look to throw. He has some pressure this time, throws it down the field, and Daniel Boatman tips it. Jadis Jones takes it away from him and will go into the end zone. Boatman tipped it, but Jones, with about a 10-inch height advantage, just said, let me have that back, and he took it in the end zone for the score.
He did all he could do.
Yeah, Daniel fought him hard. He was right on him, but right now Kennett does not have the answer defensively, in 34-12. New Madrid County Central showing it on the scoreboard here in this first half.
And I'm not absolutely positive that Jones didn't have his hands on Boatman's shoulders before that ball got there.
Try the extra point attempt. I don't think it would have mattered, but Jones is so much taller in those long arms. This ball rolls back to the kicker, and Kennett swarms in there, and the extra point attempt no good. 34-20, New Madrid leads. Kennett gets it back. 2:14 to go before the half. We'll be back with more right after this.
We have liftoff. The best just got better. We've increased our speeds and made them symmetrical. That means you get the same speed with an upload as you do with a download. Fast just got faster. Our internet packages now offer speeds of up to 1 gigabit. Better streaming, better online gaming, better internet. CLGW Fiber Optic Internet Service. Internet at the speed of light. Schedule your appointment today.
Harry Jones, Darrell Wilcoxon back in the booth at Metz Sherry Stadium. Kennett will have to answer again, trailing by 14. 2:14 to go in the half. New Madrid gets set to kick it away. Thanks to Cornerstone Pharmacy on the square in Kennett. Fill all your prescriptions at one time each month. Don't have to make several trips back and forth to the pharmacy. See him on the square in Kennett. Kennett's had some good field position off these squib kicks. Here's one that's going to bounce down the field, and finally Kennett picks it up at the 25, running straight ahead out to the 35, and that's where Kennett will take over 1st and 10. Kevin Thompson going back out there, Darrell, so Big Kevin's trying to make a go of it. I know it hurts not having him in the ball game, but Kevin's only a sophomore, but he is such a big role player up front on the line for Kennett. 6'1", 275, so he is. And they talk about how good his feet are, and when one of those feet have an injury, kind of like you wearing a boot, it's hard to get around. Will Gaines in motion. Pierce looks to throw back the opposite way, and there's 3 New Madrid players going to bring Pierce down for a big, big loss. Bottom line is Kennett's getting beat up front.
Absolutely. Their D-line is just mowing through our O-line.
So a big loss on the play, and it's 2nd and about 20 to go for the Indians, and Kennett will take a timeout. 2nd and about 22 coming up. Another timeout on the field. Kennett Bowling Lanes. They have fun for the whole family. Hey, they got glow bowling going on tonight. Also Saturday night, 9 till closing. You can try the great food, delicious pizza, burgers, wings, and much more. Perfect place for birthday parties, family reunions, corporate events. Give them a call today. Kennett Bowling Lanes. Hey, like and share our broadcast. We're giving away some armbands to the folks that like and share our broadcast. All the details on Facebook. You can look at it there. Also, Tad will be passing out some admission tickets to the Delta Fair. You can go out tomorrow to the Delta Fair. It's armband day at the fair tomorrow. Paige Aguila upstairs, Tad Jones on the field, along with Lance Penn, our sideline reporter. We'll try to get comments from Andrew Webster, head coach of the Indians, at the half. Mackenzie Jones running our controls tonight as we have Tad on the sideline for homecoming night. Appreciate all of our crew working hard here. Second down, 23 yards to go, 22 yards to go for the Indians from the 23. Pierce takes the snap, straight drop, again has pressure, steps up in the pocket, and got is scrambling for his life. Near side, now he's going to tuck it and run and hurdle a man and get out to about the 37-yard line. Got a nice chunk of that back, Darrell, and it'll be third down for Kennett. They're going to need about 8 yards to move the chains, and the clock running with 1:33 to go in the half.
It took quite a while to develop, but he finally had an open receiver up here about the 42, 43-yard line, but by that time, he had already had to tuck it and run.
Anytime a quarterback has to take off running, it's hard. They're looking for where they can run it and not so much for the open receivers anymore. So this line has got to start winning the battle up front. So far, it's all New Madrid County Central. That's the difference so far in this ball game. Pierce looks to throw and again has pressure, and they will grab him to the backfield. Escapes a couple of tackles and finally bring him down at the 21. Tanner has no chance to throw the ball when he has that much pressure on him, and it's going to be a punt situation for Kennett.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to try to go for it on fourth down.
The clock is running. 35 seconds to go before the half. So Kennett will have to punt the ball away here. Looks like Kennett will let the clock run down and take their final timeout. A little surprised New Madrid didn't burn their timeout. And now maybe somebody did, but it would have made sense that New Madrid took theirs early there and had a little more time with their offense, a play or two, and they could be in the end zone again. Timeout on the field, and T.R. Baker Insurance in Kennett, another one of our great sponsors. They're an independent insurance agency. They offer a variety of insurance for both commercial and personal accounts, life, health, workers' comp, and more. In business and servicing the area since 1966. Give them a call for an insurance quote today. 19.6 seconds remaining in the half. Kennett on a 4th and long from their own 21-yard line. They'll try to punt it away and just try to make a tackle on the Eagles. Keep them from getting a big return. Easier said than done. And I'm sure Coach Pullhard is going to bring the heat on the Kennett punter here, and that's Tanner Pierce. They have had a lot of pressure in the backfield so far this evening. Tad Jones on the sideline. Lance Penn also down there. Kennett appears to be in an offensive formation here. Boatman behind the quarterback. Now Daniel will split out. Not much depth for Tanner Pierce to get the punt away. He takes the snap, and he's going to throw it. Rolls right, looks right, airs it out, has a man down the field, but it's off the mark, and Kennett will turn it over from the 21-yard line on downs. 11.7 seconds to play in the half. That was desperation, I guess, down 14, Darrell. That's all I can think. But you get the ball to start the second half. You don't want to give up more points right here. 11.7 seconds remaining in the half.
You don't want to be down 20 plus.
No.
At half.
Big Jadis Jones on the near side, and they're going to double team Jadis Jones, a player coming on late for Kennett. Man-to-man coverage on the far side, and they'll throw it far side. Middle screen, Williamson has it. Williamson dances into the end zone, and Kennett not able to bring down the receiver, B.J. Williamson, and just like that, New Madrid County Central, still 4.2 seconds on the clock at half, lead this one by 20. Not the homecoming that this big crowd was expecting here at Metz Cherry Stadium, and New Madrid showing the type of team that they have. They are going for the two-point conversion. Chris Grissom, their quarterback, wearing these fluorescent green shoes. They may be magical shoes. Throws it up to a magical receiver in the end zone who will catch it for the two-point conversion. So far, Kennett has just not even really pressured or attempted to stop New Madrid County Central on any of these conversions, and it's a 42-20 score. 4.2 seconds to play in the half.
They're going to have to hit those receivers hard at the line of scrimmage.
The Opera House in Kennett, the premier event venue for all of your celebrations, where you can make memories for a lifetime. Perfect for weddings, family events, retirement parties, any event, large and small. You can see their website for photos, operahouse.kennett.com, or call them at 888-9600 on the north side of the Kennett Square. Great facility. Give them a call. Duncan Sheet Metal, also one of our great sponsors. Starting to get cool, have that heater service. Maybe get it replaced, residential, commercial service, and save money on those utility bills. Wishing Caleb and the Indians good luck this season. Duncan Sheet Metal. Kennett will get the football. 4.2 seconds to go on the half. Here's a squib kick. It's going to go out of bounds. I think he kind of shanked that one. That looked like one of my golf shots. Didn't get off the ground and kind of went off to the left.
It's like that 9-iron kind of turned when you hit it.
Kennett will have to regroup at the half. They are down 42-20. At our half, we'll have our homecoming festivities as we'll look in on that. We'll try to get some comments from Coach Andrew Webster with Lance Penn on the sideline. Kennett is going to take a knee, and they're going to take it to the locker room, trailing 42-20 from midfield, I believe. They appear to be in the take a knee formation, let's go talk it over, and that's what they do. So the clock will run out. It is a 22-point lead for New Madrid at the half. Kennett will get the football to start the third quarter. The Indians will try to regroup, and the Eagle fans celebrating on the far side as their team heads off to the locker room. We'll try to get some comments from Coach Andrew Webster on the sideline. All right, and we'll try to get out and get to Coach Andrew Webster right now. So let's go down to Coach Lance Penn as we try to get some comments from Coach Webster on the sideline. Let's go down right now. Let's go down on the field right now.
All right, this is Lance Penn down here on the field with Coach Andrew Webster. Coach, just keep it on the positive side right here. One good thing, our offense, for the most part, looked pretty good moving the football up and down the field.
Yeah, early we were doing all right. We kind of stalled a little bit. Linemen started giving us some problems, but we're going to work on it at halftime, see if we can't get that fixed.
Yeah. Another good thing to see was that Kevin Thompson got back out on the field. I know he kind of had that little ankle injury early there, but I know you got to like seeing him get back out there and your chances with him on the offensive line as well.
Absolutely. Kevin's he's a heck of a player, and we're a lot better when he's out there.
Right. Well, good luck, Coach.
Hey, thank you.
Back to you, Perry.
All right, that's Lance Penn on the sideline as we're going to start the homecoming festivities here at Metz Cherry Stadium. We'll take a quick commercial break and be back with homecoming from Metz Cherry Stadium right after this.
At American Elite Realty, your business is appreciated. They are locally owned and support the communities you live in. Their professional agents can help you find your new home or commercial property. They work closely with your lender to make the buying process easy. Contact a professional agent at 573-888-5373 or view their listings at AmericanEliteRealty.com. Tina Privet, broker, an equal housing opportunity company.
American Elite Realty is proud to support the Kennett Indians and wishes them a successful season.
FCC Youth Star, school and community-based. They're here to help youth struggling with emotional or behavioral health issues. They offer person-centered recovery and wellness, providing psychiatric rehabilitation care for kids 18 and under by following the 8 dimensions to wellness for a balanced life. The FCC Youth Star currently serving over 550 kids with the tools necessary for wellness and recovery. Visit fccinc.org or call the crisis hotline at 800-356-5395.
We are back at the half, and hey, Mackenzie, let's see if Tad can turn on his microphone down on the sideline, and maybe we can pick up the PA announcements here. So we'll see if we can pick this up, if Tad can do that. And we'll try to listen in here.
Marshall Rogers, the 18-year-old son of Andrew and Melinda Webster. Her driver is Madison Mullins, the 18-year-old daughter of Kristen and Gary Jackson. This year's sophomore maid is Hanley McAfee. Hanley is the 15-year-old daughter of Bart and Lori McAfee. She is a member of the Kennett High School state champion tennis team and the KHS softball team, where she has been awarded all-district, all-conference, all-state, and second-team all-state pitcher. Hanley is a student council representative and a member of Key Club. She is also a member of K Club, Tech Club, and Future Business Leaders of America. Hanley is a member of the First Christian Church, where she serves as junior deacon. Hanley's escort is Tanner Pierce, the 17-year-old son of John and Stephanie Pierce. Her driver is Lainey Heath, the 17-year-old daughter of Cheryl Merritt and David Heath. This year's junior maid is Katie Taylor. Katie is the 16-year-old daughter of Johnny and Amanda Payne. Katie is a member of the volleyball, softball, and cheerleading teams. She is vice president of the junior class and is a member of student council. Katie also participates in Future Business Leaders of America, Key Club, K Club, and Spanish Club. She is on the Yearbook Tatler staff. Katie is a member of the Slicer Street Church of Christ. Katie's escort is Caleb Duncan, the 16-year-old son of Jerry Duncan and the late Cassie Duncan. Her driver is Mimi Tran, the 18-year-old daughter of Davis and Dan Tran. This year's senior maid is Brianna Pittman. Brianna is the 17-year-old daughter of Britannia Boyd and Winsley Henry III. She is a member of the varsity cheerleading team and is treasurer of National Honor Society. Brianna is also a member of Key Club, K Club, Student Council, and Future Business Leaders of America. She is vice president of Skills USA and attends Northside Baptist Church. Brianna's escort is Darion Davis, the 17-year-old son of Latrice Davis and Derek Davis. Her driver is Lainey Lack, the 17-year-old daughter of Mike and Jennifer Lack. The 2022 homecoming queen is Hayden Dye. Hayden is the 18-year-old daughter of Bradley and Bryn Meeks. Hayden is president of Key Club and editor of The Tatler. She was recently a state qualifier in Future Business Leaders of America and currently serves as community service organizer. Hayden was
varsity volleyball and cheerleading teams and is a member of National Honor Society and Student Council. Kaden participates in Tumbling Tribe and Kennett swim team and had the female lead in Clump and Rock of Ages. She is a Girl Scout Troop 70189 and is a member of the First United Methodist Church. Kaden's escort is Blake Raspberry, the 18-year-old son of William and Jan Raspberry. Her driver is Macy Basil, the 17-year-old daughter of Jeff and Tina Basil. Kaden's flower bearer is Molly Penn, the 6-year-old daughter of Lance and Katie Penn. Her crown bearer is Ledger Meeks, the 8-year-old son of Bradley and Bryn Meeks. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Kennett High School 2022 Homecoming Queen and her court. Now for the crowning of the Queen. At this time, I invite you to remain seated for the 2022 Homecoming Halftime Show featuring the Kennett Public Schools Instrumental Music Program in its entirety, under the direction of KHS Band
I'll let you know here in a second.
Dustin Bush and Miss Melody.
All right, halftime at Metz Cherry Stadium as we go back upstairs to Page Cameras and a great homecoming festivities here. Kaden Dye, congratulations, homecoming queen. We're going to take a commercial break here at half. Be back with more from Metz Cherry Stadium. Indians trail New Madrid County Central 42-20 at the half. Darryl will have the stats and some scores from around the area when we return with our halftime show right after this.
You'll always get the best price and selection on new furniture and appliances from Bullock Furniture in Kennett. Come check out their huge selection of living room and bedroom suites, recliners, and name brand appliances. Plus bedding and flooring options priced to save you money and ready for delivery. Right now, get 0% down and no interest for 2 years for qualified buyers. Secondary financing is also available. Get the best price and selection on new furniture and appliances at Bullock Furniture, 1111 Independence Avenue in Kennett.
The greatest minds set their eyes on the future. The greatest health systems build the next generation of healthcare by joining world-class patient experience with the latest in technology, pioneering new techniques to bring new solutions to old problems, empowering patients with instant access to records, labs, and live messaging anytime, anywhere. NEA Baptist, built for the next century.
Delicious deals for delicious meals at McDonald's. Get exclusive deals on your McDonald's favorites in the McDonald's app with contactless mobile order and convenient drive-through pickup. Get a free large fries when you download the McDonald's app and join My McDonald's Rewards. Download it today. Your local Kennett McDonald's has been serving the Kennett community for over 30 years and is proud to support area youth.
All your friends at the local McDonald's wish the Kennett Indians a safe and successful season. Go Indians!
At Todd and Atwill LLP in Kennett, your situation matters. They understand that unfortunate circumstances arise and are here to provide the legal services you need with integrity and care. Partnering attorneys Darren Todd and Lee Atwill are committed to providing the best legal representation possible. They specialize in personal injury, criminal defense, social security disability, bankruptcies, and more. Visit toddatwill.com for more information. Todd and Atwill LLP, proud to support the Kennett Indians.
We are back at the half, 42-20. New Madrid County Central with a lead. We've had our halftime festivities of homecoming night, had our queen crowned, and now we have the marching band out on the field about to perform, and Darryl has the halftime stats for us. And I think it's probably leaning in favor of the guys wearing the white and green here this evening.
It is, but Kennett has some highlights as well. And I will have to apologize because I probably missed some of them. I was just so flabbergasted how well New Madrid was moving the football down the field. I probably missed some yardage I should have got. Their quarterback, man, Chris Grissom, he's a senior. And I have him for 153 yards in the year, and he's probably got more than that. Like I say, I was just so astonished at how well they were moving the football. Minner, I have him at 122 yards on the ground. And, of course, they were aided by a couple of things that the Kennett Indians, I think, just had a mental lapse. One of them was the punt that was partially blocked. And I think some of the Kennett defenders were offensive players, then became defenders, thought that the ball was dead after that, and they kind of started walking away from it. They just picked it up and ran it down for the field for a touchdown. Now, on the other side, Kennett, Tanner Pierce has still got over 100 yards passing in the first half. Where we're lacking is Daniel Boatman only has 50 on the ground, and that we're not used to seeing that. We're not used to seeing people be able to bottle him up. And when we try to go the outside, they're there waiting. So the Kennett Indians have a tough road to hoe, so they say.
Well, Darryl, so many times they say the games are won and lost to the trenches, and in the trenches, the first half, no doubt, belonged to New Madrid County Central. They were getting pressure on Kennett. They were stringing plays out to the sideline because their corners, linebackers, and safeties have so much speed and athletic ability. But up front, when Tanner Pierce goes to throw, he's usually not able to stay in the pocket, set up, and find an open receiver. He's having to scramble and look down the field at the same time. So you got to give New Madrid credit for getting that pressure. And Kennett on Grissom hasn't been able to do that. They really had no pressure. They have
not made much progress busting through the line, getting after him, maybe one or two times only. And they have done it consistently. Earlier in the game, we had Tanner Pierce taking the ball and running it quite often, and he moved the ball really well. But the latter half of that first half, we couldn't get it moving down the field.
42-20 our halftime scores. The Kennett Marching Band and Majorettes performing here in front of this homecoming crowd at Metz Stadium. New Madrid County Central in control, but if there's a bright spot, Darryl, at least Kennett will get the football to start the second half. And the coaches, it's difficult on a homecoming night because you got players and you're trying to get some adjustments made at halftime. I know the coaches have them in the locker room now and saying, hey, we got to do this, this, and this to be able to get back in this ballgame.
Exactly, and they had a few of those players out in the homecoming court, so they had to wait till they got back in there. Perry, we've got lots of scores here tonight.
I'll tell you what, Darryl, let's take a break. We're going to come back and we'll check those scores.
All right.
We're at the half at Metz Stadium. There's some big ball games going on tonight, and we're going to tell you about them when we come back to Metz Stadium right after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wayne. I'd like to invite you to Wayne Chiropractic. Come on in.
Hi, I'm Melissa Morgan. When you're ready to schedule an appointment, just call Wayne Chiropractic.
Soy Gabriela García. Síganme y el Dr. Wayne los ayudará a estar mejor.
Wayne Chiropractic offers DOT, sports, school, and pre-employment physicals and now accepts Medicaid. Learn more at KenmoChiro.com or stop by Wayne Chiropractic at 913 St. Francis Street in Kennett. KenmoChiro.com.
Harvest more of what you grow with Case IH Axial Flow Combines. From header to spreader, Axial Flow's industry-leading innovations deliver cleaner grain from the field to the bin. Get the capacity you need with easy adjustment options to match your crop and field condition, all while minimizing potential grain loss. Add the automated efficiency of the optional AFS Harvest Command and take control of your harvest. Put your grain in the tank and your money in the bank with Axial Flow Combines. Available at Baker Implement with locations throughout Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas.
Southeast Missouri State University. Your university, your hometown, with personalized support from faculty and staff who care. Prepare for a career that matters from day one, all while earning a degree in your own backyard. Do more than take classes. Take control of your future. Get your 4-year degree at Southeast Missouri State University. Learn more at cmo.edu/regional.
Here is a little reminder from your friends at Peltz Title. When it's time to buy property, sell some property, or refinance a loan that involves property, don't forget those parts of the transaction that absolutely have to be done right. The preparation for closing, and the closing itself. If you are a buyer, you want the confidence that title insurance from Peltz Title will give you. Are you the seller? You need to be sure that the promised proceeds are where they are supposed to be. Request Peltz and let the experts at Peltz Title close your deal.
When it comes to taking out a loan, you need a team you can trust, a local community bank you can depend on. At First State Community Bank, we are that team. We're local people making local lending decisions. Whether it's buying a home or even a new car, you can rest easy knowing all decisions are made in the communities we live and work in. Speak to our expert lenders at your local branch or visit fscb.com today to get started. First State Community Bank. Success starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Bank NMLS number 412605.
Hey y'all, this is Abby Gatewood with the Outdoor Store located in Curlersville, Missouri. Let me tell y'all a little bit about all the things that we have here in store and online. Ladies, we got you covered with our Southern classy style. We have loads to choose from. Simply Southern, Southern Fried Cotton, Swig, Vintage Havana, Brewmate, Flying Monkey Jeans, and lots more. Guys, if you need a gift for your special someone, we can help you out and even gift wrap for you. Come shop with us anytime at theoutdoorstore.com. Always remember, shop local, y'all.
Perry Jones, Darrell Wilcoxon back at Metz Stadium. 42-20 our halftime score. New Madrid with the lead. Zenith State Bank with the locations in Kennett, Zenith, and Arbor. One of our great sponsors here this evening. Locally owned and servicing the area since 1935. Full service bank with home, auto, and agricultural loans. Online at zenithstatebank.com, where banking is made simple. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Darrell has some scores coming in as I tell you, Park Hills Central and Valley Catholic, that's the big district matchup tonight.
Yeah, they're tied up, last I had, at 7 apiece.
Wow, low-scoring ball game, and that at Valley Catholic tonight.
Yeah, it was Valley early, 7-0, and then Park Hills tied them. Another district matchup for us, Dexter, that's who we play next week. They're leading Carrozville 29-14. Scott City defeating Kelly so far 21-0. Farmington over Cape Central, 19-14. Here's a matchup of the winless teams. Malden leading East Prairie, 18-14.
Wow, that's a barn burner.
It is. Jackson leading Sykeston, 38-7. I'm surprised that's even as close as it is. Portageville just blowing out Chaffee, 42-0. And that's pretty much all of them I have. I haven't had another update on that Valley Catholic Park Hill Central for a while. But that Carrozville-Dexter game has been nip and tuck. And now Dexter pulling away. But
Dexter's won 2 in a row. That would be 3 in a row. And we go on the road to Dexter next week. So we'll talk about that a little later on. Both teams making their way back into the field. About 5 minutes away from the start of the third quarter. We'll take another halftime break. Be back with more from Metz Stadium right after this.
McPherson Medical and Diagnostic in Kennett provides health care to all ages, from in-house testing like x-rays, brain mapping and training, ultrasounds, and state-of-the-art CT scanning, to cardiology and ENT services, general surgery, and non-surgical skin cancer treatment. They also offer specialty services like hormone replacement, wound care, and a weight management program. Same-day appointments available and walk-ins are welcome. Learn more at McPhersonMedical.com. Dr. Timothy McPherson is proud to support the Kennett Indians.
I'm Dr. Tim McPherson, and I proudly support the Kennett Indian football team.
Stop in the barbecue shop in Keith's Pool Care for everything you need for your next barbecue. From your favorite grill brands like Traeger, Oklahoma Joe, Weber, and Bayou Classic, to a large selection of charcoal, pellets, and smoking wood. The barbecue shop also carries delicious rubs and sauces and has a seasoning sampling station. Check out their Lodge cast irons, charcuterie and cutting boards, Uni pizza ovens, Pit Boss griddles, and all the accessories you might need. The barbecue shop. Stop in today in Keith's Pool Care, 1215 Independence Avenue in Kennett.
Hi, my name is Tyson Allen. I'm a Dunklin County native, and I'd like to introduce myself and Classic Home Loans as your new local friend in the mortgage business. Classic Home Loans opened in Dexter 15 years ago, and we have grown once again, opening a branch right here in Kennett, Missouri, located at 1330 First Street. We love to stay at the top of the competition, just like your Kennett Indians football team, and want to help you get the best deal possible. If you're looking for a mortgage, come by and get a no-obligation loan estimate and let us see if we can save you some money today.
Classic Home Loans is a division of Flanagan State Bank. NMLS 408461. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Here is a little reminder from your friends at Peltz Title. When it's time to buy property, sell some property, or refinance a loan that involves property, don't forget those parts of the transaction that absolutely have to be done right. The preparation for closing and the closing itself. If you are a buyer, you want the confidence that title insurance from Peltz Title will give you. Are you the seller? You need to be sure that the promised proceeds are where they are supposed to be. Request Peltz and let the experts at Peltz Title close your deal.
Darrell Wilcoxon and Perry Jones up in the booth. Tad Jones taking a quick break, and we gave away to this big crowd here at Metz Stadium some admission passes to the Delta Fair. It'll be going on tomorrow, big armband day, and if you like and share our broadcast, and there's details on the Facebook page on how to do that. We're going to take all of our platforms, and if you like and share, Paige will have a few armbands out at the fair. Then she will, if you win one, we're going to send you a direct message, and you can go out and see Paige tomorrow between noon and 3 at the KTMO booth out in the food court at the Delta Fair, and she can get you your fair pass, your armband. Enjoy all the rides you can ride, and it's going to be a beautiful weekend for the Delta Fair. Here tonight on homecoming night, the Spoilers from New Madrid County Central lead this one 42-20. And we're going to take our final halftime break as we get set for the third quarter from Metz Cherry Stadium. 40-32 our halftime, or 42-20 our halftime score. Back with the third quarter right after this.
Football is in full swing. Now's the time to visit Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance to get that new recliner, and maybe let Wilcoxon's pair it up with a new 65 or 75-inch television so you won't miss a play on game day, which is almost every day now. And if you're not into sports, movies look great on these new TVs too. It's like having your very own theater. Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass, Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 75 years.
When your child is sick, you want a pediatrician you can trust. Dr. Andrew Beach has been serving the Kennett and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Dr. Beach provides preventative, chronic, and acute medical care for children from birth to 21 years of age. He is now accepting new pediatric patients. Call today to schedule an appointment for your child with Dr. Beach at 888-0001. 888-0001.
Hi, I'm Dr. Andrew Beach, and on behalf of Kennett Pediatrics, we proudly support our Kennett Indians.
You know, as we visit with our customers to explain what's going on in the car business, we want you to understand that we sell most of our inventory before it comes in because we have good prices. We want you to contact us about ordering a vehicle, or if you want to know about the inventory we have coming in. We'll keep you informed about the process the whole time. That's what we do at Glen Sane. We appreciate our customers. Glen Sane, and God bless our troops.
Perry Jones, Darrell Wilcoxon back in the booth at Metz Cherry Stadium, the Jeff Wheeler press box. And it's good to be home, but on this homecoming night, it's all New Madrid, 42-20 at the half as the final seconds tick down, and we're about to get the football. Kennett will receive the kick to start the second half. Good to have you along tonight. Greg Wilson, your State Farm agent at 1125 First Street in Kennett. For home, auto, renters, life, health, and commercial coverage, see Greg Wilson. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You want to win some armbands for the Delta Fair that will be going on tomorrow afternoon. You use those armbands. Paige will be out there. Just like and share our broadcast. If you never used YouTube, it's easy to do. Just click on our Facebook link and it will take you there. And be sure and like and share our Facebook link. It's on, and we also are on the website at ktmoradio.com. Tad Jones, who's working our sideline, Lance Penn, our sideline reporter, Paige Gillick upstairs running the camera, and Mackenzie Jones running our video controls up here in the booth with us tonight. Good to have the crew on this homecoming night. Darrell, we need something big to happen in a hurry and then get the defense to get some stops to get back in this ball game.
We could use a run back.
Here's a squib kick. Kennett does pick it up on that second line, and they'll get a good return and a push out to midfield. So the pile continues to go forward down to the 45. I think somebody had a little talk with this crew at halftime, and They were like, "Yep, they're not going to do it to us like that. We're going to come out and try to stand up to this bunch."
That was a nice return by Pittman. Probably that's the best field position we've had all night, technically.
Marquise Pittman, a good strong run and some help from his friends from behind, giving him a push forward. 45 yards away from the end zone as Kennett starts this drive. A couple of receivers in the formation. Pierce with Boatman behind him. Man in motion right to left, and the handoff to Boatman. Running the right side, cuts to his right. Has a couple of eagles around his ankles, and he'll dive forward to about the 41-yard line. Gain of 4 on first down. 2nd and 6, Kennett.
Well, 4 yards every play will get you a first down.
But you mark it back to 3 yards, so it's a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. They say Daniel's knee was down at the 42, so Kennett will have it 2nd down and 7. Boatman continues to be the running back in the formation. A more tight formation, a motion man right to left, and they'll pitch it to the motion man. Again, they try to cut it outside, and Riley Spencer is brought down for a loss of about 5 yards. There is no way Kennett can run sideline to sideline against New Madrid County Central, and they'll again lose some yardage. They have lost several yards trying to run it toward the sideline. Riley thought about cutting it inside, then cut it back and brought down for a loss, and it's 3rd and 11.
And it's not those defensive backs and cornerbacks and safeties that's making those tackles. These are like middle linebackers and some of the linemen that are fast.
Hey, these linemen for New Madrid County Central, that defensive line has done a job this evening. Kennett needs 11 yards to move the chains, and Kennett will take a timeout and talk it over. This is a critical 3rd down coming up. SEMO Health Network, their school-based health center located in the Kennett schools. Students and staff can see a health care provider without leaving the school. Preventive visits, immunizations, mental health concerns can be addressed along with sports physicals, in-house lab work, even screenings like COVID-19, influenza, and strep throat. Call 717-1130 extension 2 to schedule an appointment. Great service by SEMO Health Network, their school-based health center in the Kennett schools. Good to have them as one of our broadcast sponsors here this evening. Also thanks to Danny Glass, Pima-Scott Dunklin Electric Director. Supported our broadcast for years and years. We appreciate Danny and his support. 3rd and 11. It's down by 22, Darryl. It's 4 down territory, so you got a couple of shots to pick up 11 yards here.
We need to move the ball. That going backwards it's going to put the mental aspect into the players as well.
Gains in motion. Pierce takes the snap and rolls and follows the blockers, turns it inside. Tanner Pierce breaks the tackle, stays on his feet, and they strip the ball out from Tanner. New Madrid says they have it, and they're still celebrating, saying they have it. The official on the near side, as we await the signal, now they say New Madrid has it. They stripped it out of Tanner's hands as he was fighting for extra yards. Kennett turns it over, and here comes New Madrid, leading 42-20 early in the 3rd quarter.
He was really close to picking up that first down. Then they stripped that ball, and we couldn't follow on it. Kennett JC's out at the fair say they're listening. They need to be listening and rooting a little harder.
They need to bring us a fish sandwich for good luck.
Maybe for all the players, too.
We need some way to stop New Madrid County Central. We haven't yet in this ball game. One time, one punt is all in this ball game. Kennett showing blitz, and Grissom looks to the sideline. Still 17 seconds on the play clock, so they got lots of time. 4 receivers in the formation. The back is Minner. Motion man, they'll throw left side, man-to-man coverage, and the pass is caught. Down near the 32-yard line. That was good coverage, but I'll tell you what, Chris Grissom put it right where he needed to, and his receiver hauls it in.
And I don't know how to coach defensive backs, but I do know you can't keep the ball from getting into the receiver's hands if you never look to where the ball is, if all you're watching is the receiver.
B.J. Williamson injured on the play. He was the one that caught the pass, and Williamson, one of their main targets. He's, I guess, 2 in receiving on the team. And everyone takes a knee here at Metz Stadium. Hopefully it's nothing serious. B.J. Williamson, also one of their talented basketball players. But Class 2 football, New Madrid County Central has looked impressive, Darryl. And I know you get out, around the state, and there's some really good football teams, but they look like the real deal here this evening.
They've not always been a Class 2. That when they combined those 3 or 4 schools up there to make it New Madrid County Central, they were a much larger school quite a while. Even before Kennett was ever a Class 4 in basketball, New Madrid County Central was. Now they've gone back in enrollment, but they still have great athletes in the area.
Well, they're still looking at the injured player on the far side, and we just hope things aren't too serious, but it's the players over to the sideline. Let's take a commercial break as they look at the injured player from New Madrid County Central. We'll be back with more from Metz Stadium right after this.
At Harris Pharmacy, you can get all of your prescriptions in one stop, and we'll even remind you when it's time to get a refill with our MedSync and Refill Reminder programs. Hi, this is Darren with Harris Pharmacy. Stop by today at 1224 First Street in Kennett for your over-the-counter and prescription needs. You can come through the drive-thru, or we deliver for free inside the city limits of Kennett. We also offer flu, shingles, and pneumonia vaccines. Come see us today at Harris Pharmacy in Kennett. Good luck, Indians. The staff here at Harris Pharmacy are proud supporters of KHS football. We'd like to wish the team a safe and successful year.
Locally owned Kennett Trust Bank understands the importance of great service, great rates, and putting the focus on you. Hi, this is John Patton with Kennett Trust Bank, inviting you to stop by at our new location, 917 First Street in Kennett. We offer full banking services like checking, savings accounts, plus home, auto, commercial, and agricultural loans. Stop by our new location, 917 First Street today, or online at KennettTrustBank.com. Kennett Trust Bank is proud to support the Kennett Indians. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We have liftoff. The best just got better. We've increased our speeds and made them symmetrical. That means you get the same speed with an upload as you do with a download. Fast just got faster. Our internet packages now offer speeds of up to 1 gigabit. Better streaming, better online gaming, better internet. CLGW Fiber Optic Internet Service. Internet at the speed of light. Schedule your appointment today.
The injured player for New Madrid County Central still out on the field. Our indication from our sideline crew, Lance Penn and Tad Jones, is that it's a shoulder injury for B.J. Williamson, and he's up on his feet and making his way off the field. We had a little discussion about that, and you just hope. Oh, it was number 6. Okay, number 6 was the number that got up. So it was Dominique Betts. Betts is a senior wide receiver. So it was 6. Park Hill Central, what? 15-7? 15-7, Park Hill Central leading Valley Catholic right now. First place in Class 3 District 1 at the stake in that one. Here New Madrid County Central, after the injury, will have it 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line of Kennett. Man in motion right to left. Motion man gets the carry. He'll cut it inside in a big hole. Watch out. Here they go toward the end zone, and taunting will be the call before he got into the end zone, but I think that was B.J. Williamson right there with the run. They threw the flag before he got in the end zone. I don't know.
Yeah, because he was pointing at the defender, said, "You're not going to catch me." And, boy, you saw all those flags came out.
Yeah, a taunting penalty down on the field. He went in for the score. Now the question is, does the touchdown count? And they're going to back it off before he got into the end zone. So that wiped the touchdown off. I want to say this officiating crew has done a great job. They are not putting up with any nonsense out here from either team, and that's what you have to do, because it could get chippy in a 42-20 game, and it was going to get even worse than that with him going toward the end zone.
It'll be a first down, so it'll be 1st and 10, but it'll be marked at the 23-yard line of Kennett.
So 1st and 10 from the 23 after the unsportsmanlike taunting penalty before B.J. Williamson got into the end zone. Inside the 5, he was taunting the defender, and handoff goes over the left side, and this is Minner running for a gain of about 3 yards. Just getting a report from Lance Penn down on the field and Tad Jones on the field. This crew has officiated 2 state championship games, so they are rewarded by their work, and they are doing their best to keep things under control here. 2nd and 7, New Madrid County Central from the 18-yard line of Kennett after the gain by Caden Minner. Man in motion right to left. Minner again gets the carry, and he has a big hole, and he's going into the end zone. Minner with another touchdown. New Madrid County Central goes up 48-20 with 9:14 to play, 3rd quarter.
You know, we talked several weeks about the mercy clock. This may be the first time the mercy clock might happen against us.
I thought that, but I didn't want to say it, Darryl. I think we all kind of thought it up in the booth. I was thinking more about the fish sandwiches out there with the JCs at the moment. The handoff to Minner, and Minner this time hit and stopped, kept short. 48-20. New Madrid extends their lead with a touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. Kennett gets it with 9:14 to go, 3rd quarter, when we return right after this.
I started at NEA Baptist as a nurse intern. The people that I had with me, from nursing skills all the way to the patient care to critical situations, they had my back. I knew that I could go to anybody and they would know the answers and they would help me, and I would never be alone.
Any kind of inpatient unit in the hospital can be a little bit intimidating, so it's really important for us to support them. There's lots of programs to further your career, further you as a person.
And I wouldn't be the nurse that I am today without them.
Kennett got the football to start the 3rd quarter. They turned it over in their drive. New Madrid takes it down the field and scores. 6 points added, and now lead by 28, 48-20. Kicking it off to Kennett here. A hard squib kick will bounce along the turf and picked up at the 25. Kennett's going to run a reverse to Daniel Boatman. Daniel running up the center of the field, cuts to his left, needs a block, has one man to beat. He gets a block on the corner. Boatman still running, cuts back inside. Daniel finally hit from behind and brought down inside the 20 at the 16. Kennett in the Baker Implement Case IH red zone after the big kickoff return by Daniel Boatman on the reverse on the kickoff. You don't see that very often, but tell you what, Darryl Wilcoxon, we need a score here if we have any hope of coming back in this ballgame.
That's a 64-yard return, and I didn't know for sure that he wasn't going to make it all the way to the end zone, but
someone caught him from behind that saved that touchdown. New Madrid with great athletes. We see it on the basketball court. Now we see it out here on the football field. Handoff goes straight ahead and rumbling inside the 5. Down to the 4-yard line was Marshall Rogers. Marshall running strong, a little bit bigger back at 5'11", 180 pounds. He's a senior too,
and he runs pretty straight up when he runs.
That's a 1st and goal for Kennett, just inside the 5-yard line. The handoff this time to Daniel Boatman, bottled up at the line of scrimmage. Daniel may have got a yard on the play. Actually got better than that. They're going to say he got down to the 1-yard line. Hard to see Daniel in the middle of the big pile of bodies down there, but near side official looks like they're going to mark it down at the 2. So let's say 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. $8:15 remaining, 3rd quarter. New Madrid 48-20 over Kennett. Trying to get an answer, the Indians, and the handoff. Over the right side, and this one's blown up as Rogers with a carry. May have lost a yard, back to the 3. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 3.
That play was slow to get going. The handoff was slow, and by that time, the defense was already past our line.
Evan Parker coming on. They're going to put that muscle backfield in there with 3 fullbacks here on 3rd and goal from the 3. New Madrid overall has defended this set pretty well, but this may have been the best offensive set of the night for the Indians. Pierce awaits the snap. Now Boatman moves to the left side of the quarterback. Pierce takes the snap, hands it to Boatman, and Daniels falls, and a flag comes in the neighborhood of holding. Ooh. Instead of going straight ahead, Boatman cut it to his right, and nothing but white jerseys out there, and this is going to be a bad play for Kennett. So instead of 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line, this will back Kennett up and make it 3rd and goal from the 13. The hold happened just about the line of scrimmage. Looks like more at the 14-yard line, so 3rd and goal from the 14. So the big fullback package comes out of the ball game, and Kennett's got to get a big chunk here. A couple of opportunities trying to answer the New Madrid score. Pierce, the quarterback, takes a snap, a low snap. Rolls left, throws left, has the pass knocked down at the line of scrimmage. And defensive line, you just keep saying it all night, but that time they knocked that pass down, and it's going to be 4th and goal from about the 14.
In the years past, we've had some kickers that could have kicked a field goal from that spot on the field, but
at 48-20, it's not going to help you that much.
It's not, but it would give you the.
It'd be nice to have some points anyway.
You'd have some points. You feel like you did something.
Kennett, I don't think with any option but to go with this double fullback set. Now they bring him out of that formation. Receiver to the right and left as they're trying a little bit of everything, and Tanner Pierce being pressured. They have him by the shirt tail and bring him down. New Madrid fans cheering their approval, and great defense by New Madrid. Kennett comes up empty after having it 1st and goal from the 3-yard line and not able to get it in the end zone. New Madrid offense will take over once again. And gentlemen, we're getting close to that 35-point margin here if we're not careful. 48-20 your score. New Madrid with the lead. We're still 6:55 to go, 3rd quarter. New Madrid offense back out on the field, and Chris Grissom, and I think his magical shoes out there, because he has done a masterful job. He has some great receivers, but when he throws it, his line's giving him time, and he's putting it right where it needs to be. And here, the running back will be bottled up for no gain. Good job as they grab Minner for a very short gain on the play, and you got to stop something. You need to stop the run, that's for sure.
Historically, homecoming week has not been the great week for most teams. They do so much that week, they're kind of worn down by the time the game time. And then you couple it with the Delta Fair in town.
You bet. 2nd and 8, New Madrid from their own 25-yard line. Motion man right to left, and they'll throw it back down the field. The receiver streaking open. Pass is perfectly complete over the shoulder into Indian territory and out of bounds. Just no answer. They're killing the Indians on the pass play and getting Grissom a lot of time to throw the football. And tell you what, when Grissom throws it, he puts it right where it needs to be. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the Kennett 40, so that's where New Madrid will have it, 1st and 10. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side, a couple of backs in the backfield. Minner gets it, and Kennett will stop him, and a loss of maybe a yard or 2 on that one. Good job by Kennett up front to stop that run.
Perry, Park Hill Central has taken the lead over Valley Catholic, 22-15.
22-15, so the score has changed. They had the lead earlier on last report, but now they've extended that lead. And that's at Valley Catholic, not an easy place to play. 2nd and 11, a loss of 1 on that last play, and they're going to look to throw. This time, Kennett gets the pressure, and Grissom goes down at midfield. Finally, some pressure up the middle by Kennett, and they bring the New Madrid quarterback down for a big loss on the play.
That's what we've been needing to do all night.
Yeah, we just haven't got to him. The New Madrid offensive line has been excellent, but that time right up the middle, they got to Grissom. It'll be third and about 17 yards to go for New Madrid County Central. They have to reach the Kennett 30 to pick up the first down. Grissom will throw a little inside slant pattern. The pass is complete. Tackle made very quickly on A.J. Ruff, who gains about 5 of the yards back, and it'll be fourth and about 12 for New Madrid County Central from the 41-yard line. So they'll call it 4th and 11 where they spot the ball down at the 41. Getting another score coming in from the New Madrid, or the Park Hills Central and Valley Catholic score. Appreciate all the updates. 4th and 11. See if Kennett can get a stop and get the ball back. Grissom throws over the middle. Has a receiver. Caught. That'll be a first down. And Gaines holds up Jadis Jones, but that'll be another first down. We just don't have anyone that's going to match up with a 6'5", and I would say Jones probably goes about 205, 210.
Yeah, they don't have the weight on there, but he's big.
Yeah, he's just not as skinny. I mean, he is college receiver built material. 6'5" juniors. We're going to have to see this cat one more year. A lot of these guys another year. It's a 1st and 10, New Madrid County Central from the Kennett 23. 3 receivers to the left this time. Grissom with the running back to his right and a motion man. Motion man gets the carry, turns the corner, has yardage to the 15-yard line. That's A.J. Ruff, the motion man. Will pick up about 7 on 1st and 10. 3:40, the clock running here at Metz Cherry Stadium on homecoming night. Kennett trailing 48-20, and New Madrid County Central threatening for more here. Second down, the handoff this time to Minner. Cuts back inside and gets down to the 10, and that will be a first down for New Madrid. But I think we got a flag on the play, and a hold against New Madrid will wipe off the first down. Getting up a little bit slow that time, Caden Minner, the running back. Ty Williams, the backup running back, comes onto the field for New Madrid County Central. FM Bank at 500 Independence Avenue in Kennett. Full-service banking. Decisions are made there locally for home, auto, commercial, and agricultural loans. Online at myfm.bank. To FM Bank, people matter. An equal housing lender. Member FDIC. Second down and 12 yards to go now for New Madrid after the mark-off. Tad Jones down on the sideline with Lance Penn doing her sideline reporting. Paige Gillick upstairs. Mackenzie Jones running our video controls here this evening in the booth. Errol Wilcoxon alongside. I'm Perry Jones. It's been all New Madrid in this one. They got the opening kickoff and scored and haven't really looked back. Kennett answered for a couple of drives, but haven't had an answer stopping New Madrid. Inside handoff to Williams, and Williams is bottled up immediately on the play. The junior comes in for Caden Minner, who limped off the field. That'll be a loss on the play, and brings up third down and about 15 yards to go now for the Eagles.
Third down to 15.
2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side of the field. Big Jadis Jones to the near side. That's the wide side of the field. Will Gaines trying to defend Jadis Jones on the near side. They look far side. They have a man open as he ran by the defender and goes into the end zone for the touchdown. We had a couple of defenders over there, but the receiver ran right by both of them. And again, Chris Grissom puts it right where it needed to be. And The receiver didn't drop it. 54-20 now in favor of New Madrid County Central. New Madrid County Central and the Eagles will go for the 2-point conversion here. Couple of backs in the backfield surrounding Grissom for this 2-point conversion. They'll give it to Ty Williams, and Williams will not get into the end zone. So the 2-point conversion, no good. New Madrid, though, leads it 54-20. We'll take a break. Be back with more from Metz Sherry Stadium right after this.
At American Elite Realty, your business is appreciated. They are locally owned and support the communities you live in. Their professional agents can help you find your new home or commercial property. They work closely with your lender to make the buying process easy. Contact a professional agent at 573-888-5373 or view their listings at AmericanEliteRealty.com. Tina Privet, broker, an equal housing opportunity company.
American Elite Realty is proud to support the Kennett Indians and wishes them a successful season.
All right, right after this kickoff, we will go down to the sideline for an injury update. Lance Penn standing by with Tad Jones, but we're going to have this kickoff here. 2:22 to go, third quarter. And New Madrid leading 54-20. They have squib kicked the ball all night long and pretty much has worked well against the Kennett defense. Here's another squib kick right down the center of the field, and it takes a high hop. Now Kennett will have to pick it up at about the 26, running left to right, and they're going to get to about the 27, and that's it. Let's go down on the sideline. Lance Penn has an injury report. Okay, I think Lance's microphone's not working down there, so let's see if we can get it going and go back down to Lance. Okay, Lance.
Injuries there is on Caleb Duncan. I spoke with him as we walked by right there. It looks like it's a shoulder issue right now. No real word on exactly what it is. I know that they're looking at it right now. See his dad down there. So if we get any more updates on that, I'll get back with you, Perry.
That's another big blow there. Thank you, Lance, as the handoff goes straight ahead. Daniel Boatman with that two fullback set will pick up about 8-9 yards. And I think at this point, Darryl, you just hand it off and try to muscle your way. That's been your best offensive plays so far all night.
I think so. If we can move the football on the ground and eat up some clock, the more we eat the clock, the less they have it.
Caleb Duncan, that is a big, big blow for this team. He's had some big catches, and one of our main defensive players, a linebacker, and you miss him, it's going to be very tough going. Daniel has the first down across the 40, still fights forward. Tell you what, Daniel Boatman has no quit in him. He'll get out to the 48-yard line. You just look at Daniel's size, and, you know, you see a guy that's 5'8" and 155 pounds, and he plays a lot larger than that. Think the world of that youngster, and he's lined up behind a couple of fullbacks, and his quarterback, Tanner Pierce, here on 1st and 10. Shy midfield, Daniel across midfield, keeps running forward, gets down to around the 43-yard line. So again, Daniel Boatman following his blockers straight ahead. The clock running, and a nice gain on first down of 9 yards. 2nd and 2 for Kennett. Football at the 43-yard line. Marshall Rogers coming on now. Boatman gets a breather, and Marshall gets the carry. He'll follow the blockers straight ahead. And by far, this is the best offensive set we've had. We're just running it right over New Madrid County Central, and nothing tricky, just running straight up the field. And that'll move the chains once again down to the 36-yard line. 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. They keep that same offensive set, and they keep Marshall Rogers out there. And again, hand it to Marshall. This time he cuts to his left, and that was good penetration on the corner by Jadis Jones. We've called his name too much on offense, and that time he slipped into the backfield. No gain on the play. Boatman comes back on for Kennett. You lose your tight end when Caleb Duncan comes out of the ball game as well, and a lot of time Kennett will run toward Caleb Duncan's side wherever he is lined up on the line. Again, two fullbacks, and they'll hand it to Boatman. Boatman misses a man at the line of scrimmage, still pushes forward, gets down to about the 30 before they wrestle him back. But Daniel again with a nice gain, and that'll end the third quarter. 54-20 our score after 3 quarters at Metz Stadium. New Madrid leads Kennett. Back with more right after this.
FCC Youth Star, school and community-based. They're here to help youth struggling with emotional or behavioral health issues. They offer person-centered recovery and wellness, providing psychiatric rehabilitation care for kids 18 and under by following the 8 dimensions to wellness for a balanced life. The FCC Youth Star currently serving over 550 kids with the tools necessary for wellness and recovery. Visit fccinc.org or call the crisis hotline at 800-356-5395.
You'll always get the best price and selection on new furniture and appliances from Bullock Furniture in Kennett. Come check out their huge selection of living room and bedroom suites, recliners, and name brand appliances, plus bedding and flooring options, priced to save you money and ready for delivery. Right now, get 0% down and no interest for 2 years for qualified buyers. Secondary financing is also available. Get the best price and selection on new furniture and appliances at Bullock Furniture, 1111 Independence Avenue in Kennett.
Fourth quarter, Metz Stadium, 54-20. It's all New Madrid County Central here this evening. Kennett will have a 3rd and 5 as we get underway here in the fourth quarter from the 31-yard line. Again, a couple of fullbacks in the backfield, blocking in front of the ball carrier. And here's a big run straight up the middle and into the end zone. Daniel Boatman with a touchdown. Tell you what, that's about the only option I think offensively we have left against New Madrid is just line them up and run the power formation. And Kennett gets it into the end zone, 54-26. Good blocking by the offensive line and good job of running by the senior running back, Daniel Boatman. A little bit of a bright spot there, Darrell, is a 0 on the board for Kennett in that third quarter, and that's the difference in the ball game. They needed to make a run in the third quarter, and they'll try the 2-point conversion here. Again, a couple of fullbacks, and again, Daniel Boatman gets the carry, and Daniel again gets into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. So Kennett pulls a little closer, 54-28, 11:52 to go fourth quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break. Be back with more after this.
Delicious deals for delicious meals at McDonald's. Get exclusive deals on your McDonald's favorites in the McDonald's app with contactless mobile order and convenient drive-thru pickup. Get a free large fries when you download the McDonald's app and join My McDonald's Rewards. Download it today. Your local Kennett McDonald's has been serving the Kennett community for over 30 years and is proud to support area youth.
All your friends at the local McDonald's wish the Kennett Indians a safe and successful season. Go Indians!
Indians get set to kick it away after the touchdown, 54-28 our score. One of our great sponsors, the Law Office of Jeff McCormick. He can help with criminal defense, divorce, family law, and personal injury claims. Jeff McCormick reminds you that if you think you need a lawyer, you probably do. Located at 405 1st Street in Kennett. Give him a call, 888-4357, and get the help you need. Saw Jeff out at the food court last night and told him every time I say that, we have some chuckles up here.
That's my favorite line.
Yeah, that's a good one. And here's a onside kick by Kennett as they try to get the football, but it didn't go 10 yards. So when it's going, the ball went the opposite way, and you don't see onside kicks go back the other way like
no,
that.
I was hoping that they were back there blocking the Eagles and that ball would just keep trickling a little, but it came backwards.
New Madrid will have great field position as they can take it where that ball rolled dead.
You like that when the ball does that on the golf course, you hit past the hole and let it come back, but not so much at the football field.
So Park Hill Central, what's the score now? 22-21, Park Hill Central clinging to a 1-point lead in that ball game, Class 3 District 1. Here New Madrid with the football in Kennett territory at the 46-yard line to start this offensive drive. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right, and they run her straight ahead. Here's Minner with good yardage, a first down, and He will be stopped at about the 31-yard line. Another big gain by Caden Minner, the junior. You look at this team, you got Grissom, who is a senior. He's a big part of it, the quarterback. But Minner, Ty Williams, Jaquan Jones, a freshman, A.J. Ruff, a junior, Williamson, a junior, Jadis Jones, just a junior. So they are going to be stacked again next year. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. And again, Minner gets the carry, tries to get around the corner, and does, turns it upfield and knocked out of bounds around the 20-yard line. Going to be close to 10 yards on the play for Caden Minner. Another Kennett Indian injured on the play as he's down on the sideline. Boy, we don't need any more injuries. Actually, a couple of Kennett Indians down on the sideline. So they will look at the injured players along the sideline, and 11:19 to play in the fourth quarter. 54-28, New Madrid leads. We'll take a break. Be back as they check on the players. Back with more after this.
Harvest more of what you grow with Case IH Axial Flow Combines. From header to spreader, Axial Flow's industry-leading innovations deliver cleaner grain from the field to the bin. Get the capacity you need with easy adjustment options to match your crop and field condition, all while minimizing potential grain loss. Add the automated efficiency of the optional AFS Harvest Command and take control of your harvest. Put your grain in the tank and your money in the bank with Axial Flow Combines. Available at Baker Implement with locations throughout southeast Missouri and northeast Arkansas.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wayne. I'd like to invite you to Wayne Chiropractic. Come on in.
Hi, I'm Melissa Morgan. When you're ready to schedule an appointment, just call Wayne Chiropractic.
Soy Gabriela García. Síganme y el Dr. Wayne los ayudará a estar mejor.
Wayne Chiropractic offers DOT, sports, school, and pre-employment physicals and now accepts Medicaid. Learn more at KenmoChiro.com or stop by Wayne Chiropractic at 913 St. Francis Street in Kennett. KenmoChiro.com. Southeast Missouri State University. Your university, your hometown, with personalized support from faculty and staff who care. Prepare for a career that matters from day one, all while earning a degree in your own backyard. Do more than take classes. Take control of your future. Get your 4-year degree at Southeast Missouri State University. Learn more at cmo.edu/regional.
After the injury timeout, Minner with a carry for a short gain as the injured Kennett Indian was Brooks Niggett. Brooks sitting over on the bench and not putting any weight on his right leg. Caleb Duncan has been knocked out of this ball game with an injury, and now Brooks Niggett. And New Madrid in control, 54-28 with the football on a 2nd and 7. Minner again gets the carry. He'll cut it back to his right, to his left, and get inside the 15. That'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was number 2. Minner was out there blocking.
Oh, Tanner's back out there?
No, Minner was the one blocking.
Oh, Minner was blocking. Okay, number 2 got the carry. A.J. Ruff that time. Yeah, A.J. will carry the ball a lot. He's a receiver, but he will also carry the football. I have a hard time picking up these numbers on the white jerseys for New Madrid County Central. Motion man, the direct snap to the tailback, and Kennett will do a nice job and bring the ball carrier down in the backfield for no gain. It'll be 4th down for New Madrid. Brooks Niggett continues to be on the sideline.
No gain on that play. It's going to be 4th down and 4.
4th and 4 for New Madrid. They'll go for it. Quarterback is out, and they're going to run the Wildcat formation. Hand it off to the motion man, and he will scamper into the end zone for a touchdown. New Madrid adds to their lead with 9:25 to play, 4th quarter. So Kennett scored, and New Madrid comes right back and answers. Kennett is really been hampered with the injuries here, but that hasn't been the difference in the ball game. It has been New Madrid has just been dominant, now leading 60-28. And they will go for the 2-point conversion. 9:25 to play, 4th quarter. They'll put a couple of fullbacks in the backfield. Now the quarterback will throw, and it's tipped away in the end zone as Caden Minner threw that pass into the end zone. Incomplete. 60-28. Kennett gets it when we return. Right after this commercial timeout.
At Todd and Atwill LLP in Kennett, your situation matters. They understand that unfortunate circumstances arise and are here to provide the legal services you need with integrity and care. Partnering attorneys Darren Todd and Lee Atwill are committed to providing the best legal representation possible. They specialize in personal injury, criminal defense, social security, disability, bankruptcies, and more. Visit toddatwill.com for more information. Todd and Atwill, LLP, proud to support the Kennett Indians.
When it comes to taking out a loan, you need a team you can trust, a local community bank you can depend on. At First State Community Bank, we are that team. We're local people making local lending decisions. Whether it's buying a home or even a new car, you can rest easy knowing all decisions are made in the communities we live and work in. Speak to our expert lenders at your local branch or visit fscb.com today to get started. First State Community Bank. Success starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Bank NMLS number 412605.
Evan Parker slow to get up after that last play. The way Evan's walking off the field, he's got the old cramp leg, I think. Is that right leg, he's not wanting to bend it at the knee, and he's trying to get off the field. Those are as bad as the hiccups. Once you get them, it's hard to get rid of them. Yeah, if we can get an injury update on Brooks Niggett. Let's go down. Let's get ready to go down on the field here. What we're going to do, we're going to go down on the field right after this kickoff as New Madrid gets set to kick it away. So we'll go down and get an injury update as Kennett awaits the kickoff from New Madrid County Central. New Madrid leads 60-28, 9:25 to play fourth quarter. Injuries continue to mount. Brooks Niggett over on the sideline, and Lance Penn has been over there with Brooks. And we'll try to get an update here after this kickoff. They'll again squib it along the ground. A high hop taken at about the 29. Kennett trying to get around the corner, and they do. Back at the 40, out to the 45. Now out to midfield. The ball pops out. New Madrid, I believe, falls on it. So Kennett coughed it up on the kickoff return. New Madrid will get it back, and there's a pile of bodies out on the field. But now let's go down to Lance Penn, who has an injury update for us.
Yeah, Perry, I think you were correct on Evan. It was just cramps there with Evan Parker. What it looks like with Brooks, it's not a knee or an ankle. They're kind of treating him for an upper leg injury, possible groin or something to the hip area. So if we get some more information, we'll get back to you on that.
All right, thank you. Lance Penn down on the sidelines. We appreciate him. Tad Jones with our sideline camera here tonight. Paige Gillick upstairs. Daryl Wilcox alongside. To my left and to my right is Mackenzie Jones running our video controls tonight. New Madrid, after the Kennett turnover, gets the football back, and they'll pitch it out to the right side. Men are running across midfield for the gain of about 7 yards on first down. They're going to say it was just shy of midfield. 60-28, all New Madrid County Central. Inside of 9 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Great weekend for golf. Go see Donnie Shelton at the Kennett Country Club Pro Shop. He'll hook you up with whatever you need to enjoy your activities at the Kennett Country Club. Get the course this weekend. This weather is absolutely perfect. The course is beautiful. Also thanks to Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods for their support of our broadcast. High snap. Good job by Grissom to grab it, hand it off to Ruff, who will keep the play alive, but have nowhere to go as Kennett strung it out to the near side. What Ruff did is stay in bounds, so the clock continues to run. Smart play by the junior, A.J. Ruff. The big lead. Well, Brooks Niggett is out with an injury in this ball game. And Caleb Duncan also out of the ball game with an injury. So two key players for Kennett. And the clock running here. New Madrid way in command, 60-28, 7:48 here in the fourth quarter. Football at the 46-yard line of New Madrid, third down and about 7. And the running back will slip down, that time Williamson. May have been Minner. I couldn't tell that time. Yes, it was Minner that time with a carry. Be a loss back to the 45, so now it's 4th and 7. We'll see if New Madrid punts the ball away or keeps it right here. Tries to go for it. I'd say they'll probably go for it. Coach Fullhart, one thing, now they line up in punt formation. Their quarterback, Grissom, has been doing the punting. But receivers are out, and now they'll squib it away. A high punt. Kennett has no one back for the return. It takes a Kennett roll at the 32. I'll say that this for New Madrid, once they got this lead, they're pretty much kept it on the ground. They could have went for it there, and with Jadis Jones out there, chances are you're going to convert the play, but they punted away, and Kennett has an opportunity with 6:54 to get the ball back, but very little chance to come back in this ball game.
I'm telling you, New Madrid's got a really good chance of moving into the top 10 in Class 2 and doing something down the road if they keep playing like this.
Yeah, they lost their first game of the season, and I'll tell you, if they lost to a team like they did in that first loss, and that was Richmond Spartans, 61-47. I'd hate to see the Richmond Spartans. And the handoff. Kennett running the football out to about the 33-yard line and just back to the line of scrimmage is Daniel Boatman on the carry. Might have got about a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up for Kennett. Next week we're on the road. Dexter the opponent. Dexter was rolling over Caruthersville earlier, so. Couple of fullbacks in the backfield, and the handoff straight ahead. Again, a nice gain across the 40. Daniel Boatman with a carry and out to about the 41-yard line. As far as offensive plays that's had success, that one has had the greater chance of success of any other play that we've had. 3rd and short, and the handoff again goes straight
I'm not
ahead.
sure he got there. He might have.
Yeah, they gave him forward progress across
good.
the markers, so Daniel picks up the first down. Kennett moves the chains. 5:51 to play, 4th quarter. 60-28 our score. Thanks to Bloom Bella, another one of our great supporters. I know they've been very active on homecoming week. Here's Marshall Rogers with a carry. Nice gain on first down into New Madrid territory. They have their Kennett Indian yard signs, door hangers, floral arrangements, large variety of gift items like Tyler candles and Buff City soap products. 1110 Kennett Street, Bloom Bella. Again, that double fullback set. And this time New Madrid blows it up. They get penetration, and Marshall Rogers is brought down for a loss on that play. Again, so many times New Madrid just winning at the line of scrimmage.
That's what it's been all night long. I mean, you could talk about the great receiving and passing, but when you can move your offensive line the way they have and then get into the backfield of your opponent, they're just winning in the trenches.
Couple of fullbacks in the backfield. Now they'll move up to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll back up. Surround Tanner Pierce in the backfield. Tanner will hand it away to Daniel Boatman. Daniel fights forward. Gets a couple of yards on the play, but it's going to be 3rd down and long coming up for the Indians. 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
4:38, the clock running. We'll take one break at the end of the game. We'll also try to get comments with Coach Lance Penn and down on the sideline. Kennett will have to regroup and go to Dexter, a big district game coming up next Friday night. 3rd and 11 for Kennett from the 46-yard line. They'll run the option this time, pitch it near side. Daniel Boatman, not much running room, will maybe get about a yard on the play, but that's going to be it. They're going to mark him at the 45, and it'll be 4th and call it 10 yards to go for Kennett.
4th down
Dexter with some momentum, getting a win over Caruthersville tonight.
And they may be hitting the Kennett Indians at the right time. We're going to have a few players out.
Park Hill Central 30-27 now over Valley Catholic. That, tell you what, that's been some ball game over there. Both of those teams ahead of Kennett in the district standings, and now Kennett, with this loss, will drop possibly back to the 4th position in the district, and New Madrid jumps a little early. Tell you what, the big guys up front for New Madrid, you got to keep giving these guys credit, as they have caused problems. Mason Dowdy, he's a senior. He's a big fellow up there on the line. Offsides will make it 4th and about 4 for Kennett. That defensive line has really played well for New Madrid. Again, they almost jump offsides. A hard snap count by Tanner Pierce. Kennett on 4th and 4, needing to move the chains to keep the drive alive. Boatman gets the carry, drives forward, and he's not going to get there. Where they show the spot, he's going to be about the length of the football short. So Kennett turns it over on downs.
With this loss, that could possibly even knock Kennett out of the top 10.
Yeah, well, probably.
And then Park Hills will move back up. Valley Catholic could drop back if that game.
The state rankings really don't mean anything because that's a media poll, and those guys don't know who is what around this state. And I'm going to say that being part of the media, but that's the absolute truth.
Yeah, but it gives the players something
to beat
your chest.
A lot of those guys, all they've ever carried, not a football, but a clipboard. It's really hard to know what teams are around the state unless you constantly see them. Kennett with a good penetration in the backfield there. Nice defensive play. And we can use all the good defensive lanes. Edward Jones that time. Good job. Caden Taylor in there on the tackle, junior. Linebacker having to step up with Caleb Duncan's injury. We'll get an update with Coach Andrew Webster on the Kennett Indian Coaches Show. Hopefully Caleb's injury and Brooks Niggett will not be severe. A couple of key players on this Kennett Indian team. Handoff straight ahead. Big hole for the running back. First down and across midfield, much more. He'll try to stay inbounds, but then Kennett throws him out of bounds. Another big run that time by Caden Minner. Thanks to all the folks tuning in on the radio and watching our live video stream here this evening. Cardinals playing the Reds up in St. Louis, already with the Central crown, and they're going to be playing a wild card team, as that's the way things shake out. According to the records, and the Dodgers just too much, and now New Madrid County Central is just going to take a knee and run this clock out here in the 4th quarter. 60-28, New Madrid with the lead.
Cardinals leading 2-1, by the way.
They've had that score for quite a while now.
Pujols hit number 701.
Did he get 701?
Yep.
All right. Albert getting a whole home run tonight. 701. Big weekend up in St. Louis as Yachty and Albert will be playing their final regular season games. Substitution defensively as Spencer comes off now for the Indians. Coming on for Kennett, Jose Flores defensively. New Madrid will take another knee, and Coach Fullhart and his New Madrid County Eagles, I'll say this, they've got a football team. Class 2 powerhouse, and 60-28, they have made a statement here against Kennett on homecoming night at Metz Sherry Stadium. This is the first regular season loss at Metz Sherry Stadium in several years.
Now, I knew that New Madrid had a great passing attack, but I didn't realize Minner could run the way he has tonight.
And Grissom, their quarterback, has been very, very good. Another knee, and that's going to be the ball game. 60-28, our final score. We'll take a break. Come back with more from Metz Cherry Stadium as we wrap it up here on our broadcast tonight. Back after this.
McPherson Medical and Diagnostic in Kennett provides health care to all ages, from in-house testing like x-rays, brain mapping and training, ultrasounds, and state-of-the-art CT scanning, to cardiology and ENT services, general surgery, and non-surgical skin cancer treatment. They also offer specialty services like hormone replacement, wound care, and a weight management program. Same-day appointments available and walk-ins are welcome. Learn more at McPhersonMedical.com. Dr. Timothy McPherson is proud to support the Kennett Indians.
I'm Dr. Tim McPherson, and I proudly support the Kennett Indian football team.
All right, the players shake hands. New Madrid wins at 60-28. Coach Webster out on the field. Coach Fullhard also out on the field. Lance Penn out there, and New Madrid with a dominant victory here tonight. We'll try to get a visit with Coach Lance Penn. Coach Andrew Webster. Coach Webster still congratulating the New Madrid County Central players. Darrell will have some score updates for you and a quick stat look, and we're going to wrap things up here from Metz Cherry Stadium after a quick visit with Kennett head football coach Andrew Webster. But Coach Webster is going to meet with his team real quick. That's going to be the first step here. Darrell, you got score updates while we're waiting here?
Yeah, I do. Let me run those back to you. There's several finals already tonight. It's 30-27, Park Hill Central leading Valley Catholic. Jackson beat Sykeston 68-13. Scott City beat Kelly 42-0. East Prairie leading Malden 30-18. And New Mad, well, you heard that one here. Dexter leading Crosville 36-20, the last we got, and the Cardinals are leading the Pirates 2-1. So,
all right, there's the score updates. Tell you what, we got a little time here, Darrell. You got any final stats or thoughts for us while we wait for Coach?
I'm saying Dexter is going to hit the Kennett Indians at the right time next week. We've got a couple of hurt players. Hopefully, they're not serious injuries, but if you take away 2/3 or half our receiving core in Niggett and Duncan, and it's going to take away part of our offense. So, but tonight, Minner had over 200 yards on the ground, and I had the quarterback Grissom with almost 300 yards in the air. So they have a great offense, and the Kennett Indians had no answer for it.
Yeah, Kennett just didn't have an answer here tonight for the New Madrid County Central Eagles. We've lost our connection down on the field there. I believe we have Lance Penn back with us now, and Tad down on the field. Coach Webster has met with his team, and it's going to have to be a regrouping experience for the Kennett Indians. Coach Webster and his staff will do that. They'll work hard and try to get their team ready to face Dexter, and Lance Penn going out trying to get with Coach Andrew Webster. This, and having to do some of these with ASU and their losing seasons, this is the toughest part, is having to talk to a coach after a very tough loss. It's a very tough experience. And Lance Penn down on the field, and don't know if we're going to get to speak with Coach Webster here. We will have Coach Webster on the Coaches Show coming up. All right, here's Coach Webster. Let's go down on the field.
All right, Perry, here I'm down here with Coach Webster. First thing, I think it goes, so we knew they had some athletes over there. I mean, they got a bunch of athletes, but, I think some bright spots that I saw out there, and I think you agree with them. We still established a very dominant and effective run game for the game. So just a few words on that.
Yeah, I think for the most part our guys didn't give up. We were able to move the ball some, and we can run the ball still. Maybe I should have went to it earlier. I don't know. We scored some points early and then kind of hit a lull there and came out fighting. We had a few turnovers in the second half, but hats off to New Madrid. They're loaded and they've got some good scheme for what they do, and they seem better tonight than what we saw on film. I think tonight probably had to be their best game they've played this year.
Yeah. That's just another couple things. Kind of two injuries right there, one with Caleb and one with Brooks. I know that's two big weapons on the offense. Hopefully we can get some speedy recovery for them and get them back next week and for the rest of the season as well.
Yeah, I hope so. And with those two, they're tough as nails. So when they say they're hurt, sadly they're probably pretty hurt. So I'm hoping speedy recovery. Those are both great kids and great teammates, but those two for sure played their hearts out tonight. And I hate to see it for them, but like you said, hopefully we get a speedy recovery.
Yeah. Hey, and just lastly, moving in, another conference opponent next week. We got that team up north. That's always a big rivalry game. So got an opportunity to get back in the win column right there. So I know you got to, it's a different game plan depending on how things go out, but just another opportunity for us right there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got 24 hours, man. Like, win or lose, you got to – because, the next one's coming regardless. So you got to get back to work, and that's, you can be sad about it till I don't know what time it is now, but let's be sad about it till tomorrow. And whenever this clock hits whatever time this is, we'll get back to work on the next one.
Hey, guys, this was Coach Webster right here, so back to you, Perry.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach Penn. And we're going to wrap up our broadcast here as Tad Jones down on the field. Sad night, homecoming night as the Indians fall big to New Madrid County Central. That'll do it for our broadcast. We'll be at Dexter next week as the Kennett Indians try to bounce back. We'll have Coach Webster on the Kennett Indian Coaches Show coming up Friday morning on the radio and also on our live or our streaming platforms. That'll do it. Final score 60-28. We'll wrap things up. Talk to you next week with more Kennett Indian football.
This has been Kennett Indian Football. Broadcast sponsors for tonight's game have been Harris Pharmacy, Family Counseling Center, Glen Sane, American Elite Realty, Kennett City Light Gas and Water, Kennett Pediatrics, Baker Implement, Kennett Trust Bank, Keith's Pool Care, and the Barbecue Shop, NEA Baptist Hospital, First State Community Bank, Southeast Missouri State University Regional Campuses, Wayne Chiropractic, McDonald's, Classic Home Loans, the Law Office of Peltz, McMullen, Edgington, and Morgan, Wilcoxon's Home Place, McPherson Medical Center, the Law Office of Todd and Atwell, and Bullock Furniture. Broadcast boosters include Ultimate Fitness, Cornerstone Pharmacy, Kennett Bowling Lanes, T.R. Baker Insurance, the Opera House of Kennett, FM Bank, SEMO Health Network, State Farm Agent Greg Wilson, Zenith State Bank, Duncan Sheet Metal, the Law Office of Jeff McCormick, Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods, All Goods Towing, Pemiscott Dunklin Electric Director Danny Glass, the Law Office of Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shearer, Donnie Shelton and the Kennett Country Club Pro Shop, and Bloombella Flowers and Boutique. This broadcast has been a presentation of Pollock Broadcast.